Up the curtain.
She turned it on. 55-inch television screen. No, all you could see were this ass. 55-inch ass on a television
you can't say that.
She thought it were EastEnders. She's in for a shock. She got a right shock, I tell you. Hello?
Oh, are we on?
Hello? Hello?
Oh, I got an itch.
I'm making sure all the buttons are flashing and everything's green and everything's good. We're all good. Hello? Yes, before we go any further, let's get it over with. No judging or Sean will ban you.
Block you.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Everybody talking already. Robert, Keith, hello. Thank you. From Australia.
I can't do that.
Australia.
Steve Fisher, evening both went for late lunch at the pier in Leg today.
Ooh, we were there. When
2 days ago.
2 days ago. That's right. Yeah, toast and whiskey for supper. Oh, I've got alcohol tonight. I'm having a little bit of Disaronno.
It's going to end badly. You know what he's like when he's had booze.
I'm not allowed.
Even just one.
I'm not allowed to drink usually.
He's not allowed.
Ton, hello to you. Peter, Sandra, Bates, one from York in Maine. Becky Owen, hello. How many minutes in will we before Sean says you can't say that? Well, I said arse, didn't I? And so it was about 1 second.
About half a minute, wasn't it?
Amy Pond, hi guys, how is Sherlock's Home coming along? Good, it's all right. We're getting there.
We'll get there.
Yeah, Joe Brown, hello.
Hello, Joe.
It's Joe's wedding anniversary in a couple of days. Congratulations. Say congratulations to Joe.
Congratulations.
Sorry, I should have put her on the thing. Look how high that's gone. That's
Here we go.
Strange, isn't it?
Here we go.
I'm going to move it down a little.
Messy.
Sorry. Congratulations, Joe. Peter Ford, hello to you. Ruth, Andreas, Dino, Richard, Rhonda, James. Hello, James. Hi, all. He says hello to you lot as well. Tom Whitman, hi ho.
Hi ho.
Didn't Jim
Hi
Diamond...
ho. It's off to it we go.
I thought Jim Diamond sang that, didn't he? Hi ho, Silver. It was the theme track from Boone. Do you remember Boone? Michael Elphick.
Yeah.
My mum used to fancy him, and I always thought, bloody hell, no. No, of all the people you could fancy, it wouldn't be Michael Elphick, would it? Oh. Sorry, Michael. If he's not dead yet, he's probably a really nice man. Smash that like. Oh, somebody's disliked it already. That's because I said arse. Let's say arse again and see.
No, stop saying it.
See if we can get 3 or 4. Sailor Jack, evening all. Andreas, Roy Tabernacle, evening from Dartmoor.
Dartmoor.
I'm just sorry, I didn't want to upset the
In
Jewish.
middle of Dartmoor.
Yeah. Becky Owen, 7 seconds. There you go.
Oh, was it 7 seconds?
Yeah. Jay O'Neill. Hello, Jay. We see Jay quite a lot commenting, and every time I see his name, I actually read the OJs. Rather than that. There you go. Right, we're going to scroll down. Let's have a look. We want to know what's in your glass tonight.
Bitter lemon.
We're actually doing a bit of an opposite, aren't we?
And a tiny bit of gin.
You aren't, have you? Have you? You told me you were only having bitter lemon.
You've got alcohol. I'm having alcohol.
Tastes like almonds. No, because you'll have a gobful. I'll have no left. Ryan says, "Are you after a beard dye sponsor?" No, I'm embracing that. I'm an old bugger.
Yeah.
From next
Embrace the grey.
From next week. So yeah, hello. There's 2 reasons we're doing a live chat tonight. Reason 1 is because we've just been so manic for the last couple of weeks that we just haven't had a chance to literally pick up a camera and film. Never mind sit down and edit.
I know.
And reason 2 is we were going to do a live vlog next week because it's my birthday next week, but we thought, well, we'll do it this week because it kind of not literally kills 2 birds with 1 stone because we'll have Hadassah on us back if we start doing killing birds, won't it? She's not going to give us Sherlock. But, you know what I mean. What's the word? Not theoretically. No, you know what I mean. No, I don't. You know what I mean, don't you? So that's why. So, oh, my good gracious, look at them all.
You're gonna have to skip them all now.
You're mental, right? I'm gonna go down to the bottom. I'm gonna say some that come out. So Steve Grubb, hi from sunny Gosport. That's Stephen Caroline.
I know Gosport very well.
Trish Guthrie, hello to you. John Osmond, hello. Tony Good, who opened the door? That would be Ollie. Rebecca, are you growing a beard? Here we go. I've just not had a shave for a few days, to be honest, and I quite like it. And it's something to play with.
It's trimmed.
What?
It's trimmed it into shape and everything.
Yeah, I've done my neck so that I don't look like a complete tramp. But yeah, I do like stroking it, to be honest. I love tickling it and stroking it.
He likes touching his beard as well.
Yeah, it feels nice. It's kind of, it's like a soothing thing for me, and I quite like it. It was actually better when I had it on there.
Why?
I don't know. It's like you know when you see ducks swallow. You know what I mean? You know how a duck swallows, don't you? They kind of go, don't they? And it's like that. And I always kind of imagine that I'd like to stroke its neck and its throat as it's swallowing to help it down.
You're not thinking about a duck, are you?
I am totally thinking about a duck. Don't you start twisting.
No, I'm not thinking. I'm
twisting my words.
No, I'm thinking of another bird.
Go on.
One that eats big fish. Is it a pelican?
Albatross.
Albatross.
Albatrosses eat big fishes,
do.
don't they? What? Show him your midge bites. Look at his midge bites.
Go on. One,
No,
two,
go
three.
close to the camera without knocking
No,
your...
you can see him.
your gin.
Look. Everywhere. They eat me alive.
Right, yeah, Sue, who came in the door? It was Ollie. Andreas, Colin, did your kidney stone present any complications this far afterwards? Yes.
Oh, God, yes.
Well, no, they don't quite know. There's something going on. There's something up. I'm always moaning that there's something up.
He's still in pain.
And it's in the same area. So they're saying that, yes, it is, because I had such a bad time originally, that it's probably still that, but we don't know.
Oh, look, Derek and Pauline are on Silver Fox.
Hello.
Hello, what's on board?
Hello, can we have our boat back, please? There are literally fives of viewers who want us to go boating again.
Fives of viewers.
We're on the alcohol very early.
Alfie Barlow likes
This is
your
going to be
beard.
good tonight. Tony Good says, is that a single malt icy? No, it's not. It's Disaronno. Well, there are plenty of other amarettos available, but this is Disaronno. Go on, Yogo.
Alfie says he likes your beard. It's a cool beard, Colin.
Thank you. Sean says it doesn't. No, let's not go there. But it is quite soft, isn't it?
Yes, it's soft.
It is quite soft.
It's
yeah.
soft.
You'd never think I was 38, would you, next week? Julie Dornballo says, hi, guys. Can you say hello to the cat tourist, please? Hello,
Hey.
cat tourist. I don't know. Hypothetically, Richard. That's the word I was looking for.
All right, yes.
Can you remember? I don't know what we were talking about. Coral Short says, did you see the rocket launch? Not the one near us, because they haven't built it yet.
They haven't done it yet.
So it might have been another one that you were thinking about. Mike Brown, hello. Thank you for your super
Good
chat.
evening, Mike. Thank you very much.
Hi from me and Joe. All right. Is it you that's the
wedding anniversary.
Wedding anniversary next week. If you remember, last time we did a live vlog, it's only about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and we were very hot because it was quite warm, wasn't it?
We've got a fan We've got a fan under the desk.
We've got a fan under the desk.
It's lovely.
And no shorts on. So if you if you hear the fan, tell us, because we don't want it to get on your. I nearly said tits then. We don't want it to get on your nerves. So if you can hear the fan kind of buzzing away and it's getting on your nerves, just tell us. But yeah, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Mike. And Joe.
Janet Latham, Colin and Sean, you both make me laugh.
Tickly wise.
I don't know why. We try to be quite a serious channel, don't we? Educational. We do, don't we? We like to
People look at it and say, well, that taught me a lesson.
Tom says, hey, evening guys from Plymouth. Loving your stubble. Thank you. It's very soft. Do you want a feel? You can have a feel if you want. I don't know why I'm putting it to a microphone. I should be putting it to camera, really, shouldn't I? Thomas Taylor, hello from Liverpool. From Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Caps button. Tony likes stroking his as well. Face fur suits, yeah. Here we go. I'm waiting for the one that says that it doesn't. What?
It will.
You know it'll come. Marcy, hello to you. Hope you're all doing well and get the puppers some goodies. $5, we shall get the puppers some goodies.
Certainly shall.
That will box them a buy of chicken treats.
It will.
It certainly is.
Buy them a box of chicken treats.
7:10 and we're half cut already. James says, get your midge out, Sean. Your midge bites. Ooh, the horrible little things, the midges. I've only got one, and I've forgotten where it is because it's that bad.
Because I've been working outside.
Mine's there, you can't really
And I've
see
had
it.
smidge and long sleeves on and all sorts, and they could still get you. What?
Pucking is still a swear word. We're not allowed that one.
I said buggers.
All right, never too late our journey. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening from the sunny Leeds and Liverpool. It's actually sunny here. Shall I take a photo of what it's like here?
No, because you do that all the time,
Yeah,
and then they can't see it.
It never works, does it?
No.
Sorry. Hello, anyway. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you.
Woohoo!
Thank you. I'm not reading that one out. Use toothpaste for bite. You can read it yourself.
Use toothpaste for bites. It
Yeah.
really works.
I'll say generally.
What, on your teeth? Does it stop you biting?
No, I think she means he midge bites.
But I smell minty then.
It's making me want to burp. Sue's got some midge repellent wipes. So she hopes she doesn't get bitten.
You won't
Sorry,
get
I got
bitten
the
when you
burps.
come up. We've got plenty of smidge.
We have, haven't we?
We have.
And Vagisil. We've got some Vagisil as well, haven't we? Just in case. We were walking around Co-op the other day and I said, when your Sue comes, do you think she'll need any Vagisil?
No, he didn't. Don't believe him, Sue.
And he did that. He laughed. So I just threw some in basket for you just in case. So it's there if you need it anyway. Yeah.
He needs it.
Yeah, if you need it in bathroom, it's behind Vosine. Sorry. Oh dear. Oh, we're losing so many comments. I'm sorry. Hello from Jill at Crackegg. Are you back there again?
Oh,
I haven't
again?
been to Crackegg for, I think it's months. It might be. It's definitely weeks, isn't it? I can't remember. I think it was when it was really sunny in like
They were in June.
May, June time. Yeah. They'll all be wondering where I am.
They will.
They'll all be one or two of them a year that go will be wondering where I am. Tom wants a cup of a feel of my beard. There you go. Darren, here we go. Promises. Well, I like publicising these because then we can take them to court when they don't live up to it. Darren's going to send us a bottle of absinthe.
Absinthe.
I don't
What's
know.
absinthe?
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what that is.
I know 70% strong in it.
70% is strong.
Do you like me glass, by the way? These are very special cut glasses made in Scotland, made in the Highlands,
Yeah.
near us. And it's got a little curve, like my figure. Although my figure's more like that bit now than that bit.
Aaron McInnes. Hello from the Isle of Wight.
He's having a drink as well. Look, in his
He is.
profile pic, it looks like
yeah.
a tin of lager, doesn't it? Or is it Ribena? It might be Diet Ribena. You don't know. You shouldn't assume people are drinking alcohol, do
No,
you?
you shouldn't now.
Ebenezer Good says, Colin, my wife likes your beard. Thank you, Ebenezer. Suzanne, your name reminds me of Bruschetta.
Bruschetta.
Yeah, Suzanne Bruschetta.
It doesn't say bruschetta.
No, but it looks like Bruschetta to me. Hello there, nice to see you. Are the pups coming to visit? They're here. They're in the
down
room.
here. I'm leaving him be.
Yeah, he gets a bit excited.
He gets a bit giddy.
Ollie wheezes when he gets excited still because he's still quite an excitable puppy. So we don't like to get him excited because we've got carpets upstairs.
It's okay downstairs. We can wipe it up.
Reba says, checking in from 5. Good evening. Hello. Ofra Hill says, run it up and down. The beard against the mic. Shall I? Here we go. Are you ready? There we go. At least we got somebody off tonight. Generally says, yeah, toothpaste takes the itch away from the bites. Rhonda Davis, thank you very much.
Woohoo!
Oh, it's the samurai dog. Number one. You're number one. Notice I use that finger now and not that one.
Yeah, you can't use that one.
That's
That one.
not when they're doing super chats. Lindy Fleetwood, hello. What a treat it is for you. It's not for us.
It is for you.
Do I mean that other way around? Oh yeah, I do. It is for us. Maybe not for you. I'll get into trouble one day. No wonder we're losing so many bloody followers. There we go. We got another dislike for that. I love how literal people take us sometimes. It's brilliant.
We know it weren't you.
Mutant Monkey, good evening from Glasgow.
Hello.
I want to go to Glasgow. I want to stand outside BBC building at the Quays.
It's a 4.5 hour drive from here.
It'd be worth it. Give Lewis a cuddle.
Give Lewis a cuddle.
Yeah. Do you think he would?
He's got a thing for Lewis Irons.
Do you think he would? If we waited for him outside and then say hello.
He might call police.
He'd know us because we talk on. Well, we don't talk, but he follows us on Twitter.
He follows us on Twitter, yeah.
So he knows.
He knows of us.
He knows my intentions.
That's what I mean. He'll call the police.
Would you call the police if I had intentions for you?
For me?
No, for the listener.
Viewer.
Well, you don't know. There might be. Stop crunching ice. Just leave it in the glass.
Sorry.
You can talk now. I need a drink.
He needs a drink. I nearly said that and I can't. That name there that you've got your...
Yeah. No,
yes,
on
that
your
one.
hands. Mrs. Lady Unicorn.
Hello.
Yay! She's in the middle of making rhubarb crumble.
Oh, I love crumble. Apple crumble's my favourite.
Lemongrass spray midges don't like. Midges, they don't care, do they?
Not up here.
You can go out absolutely caked in Vaseline. I know, I've tried it, and they still get you, don't they? They still get you. Happy Yorkshire Day for the 1st of August.
Oh, is it 1st of August?
No, it's not. Well, I think Sunday or Monday, is it?
Oh, is it?
It's 29th today, isn't it? So we've got 30,
All right, yeah.
30. Well, no, it's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Happy Yorkshire Day. Happy early birthday. Thank you.
Yay.
It's another week away, yeah. We're doing this a week early.
Yeah.
We should have been doing it next week.
We should have had a vlog out yesterday, but we were too busy.
Too busy. Glasgow Media's got plenty of Vagisil for Sue if she wants any. There we go. Mutant Monkeys, that whiskey. You've asked that 3 times now, and no, it's Disaronno. I think he says it because every time he asks it, I have to have a drink.
Don't ask it again, he'll be drunk in an hour.
I can feel it now. 26%.
What, my darling? Hello.
Hello, Ollie. Give us a kiss. Oh, thank you.
You're such a good boy, aren't you? Yes, I know. Yeah, you're gonna get down then. Goodbye.
It is a gorgeous glass. Thank you. Right, we're gonna scan down to the bottom because we just fall.
We're talking back in time.
So far behind. So we're gonna skip to the bottom. So if we haven't read your comment and we just missed it,
Try again.
just try again. People saying hello to Wally now. We could just sit back for a quarter of an hour and let him just
Yeah, they'd love it.
flick where his balls used to be on camera, can't we?
Where they used to be.
Where they used to be. Louise says, covered in Vaseline, this is the content I'm here for. Oh, my dear Lord. Brian Harper says, Colin, did he sell your Jeep? No, because it's only just gone up for sale in the last few days, maybe a week or so. So if you want to buy my Jeep, get in touch because
We've still got it.
I'm selling my Jeep. And if it doesn't sell, because I need the money to pay for the blooming apiaries, so
Yeah.
if it doesn't sell in the next few days, I think it's going to go up for auction. So let me know if you're interested in the Jeep. Genuinely. Ollie is beautiful. Oh, everybody's saying hello to the pup now. Andreas, would you like to tell us about the different species of bees and why it's important? Yes, but I think that's a vlog thing, isn't it?
I think so, yeah, because there's a lot to talk about.
There is a lot to talk about. I have 4 different species of bees now on 3 different apiaries, including, which I meant to tell you about a couple of weeks ago.
And you didn't tell them.
I wondered where your hands were going there.
No.
Keep them up where we can see them.
I'm cleaning my glasses with my bottom of my shirt. Give up!
I'm just showing them that you are and that you're not doing anything that might get us taken off blooming YouTube. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a vlog. We definitely will. Catherine from Rossi.
You were going to tell them about the species, what species of bees you've got.
I might have got a colony of native Scottish black bees. Shh. Quiet. Yeah. Hi from Rossi.
Rossi! Hello, Catherine.
Claire says, we could turn watching you. I think did you email us? I think you did. Because I replied to your email.
Yes, you did. Yeah. Yes, you did.
Claire, we could turn watching you into a drinking game. Drink each one time one of you drinks and down one for a cart. You can't say that.
You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. They're drunk already.
Yeah, they've gone.
Hello, my darling. Oh, you gorgeous boy. Oh. Hey.
Richard London says, do you consider the chocolate...
Get down.
The top
Get
or
down.
bottom of a
Get down.
digestive.
Get
Oh, it's
down.
the top.
Get down.
Right. We need to stop that because it's getting stressful.
Yeah.
Do you consider the chocolate the top or bottom of a digestive?
Top.
McVitie's have just announced that it is a bottom, but I disagree. Well,
Out. Out.
we'll try that one again because Sean's not going to get the punchline otherwise.
All right.
Richard says, do you consider the chocolate the top or the bottom of a digestive? Because McVitie's have just announced it is the bottom, but I disagree.
I disagree.
I don't really think it matters whether you're a top or a bottom. Do you? I think it's a top. Don't you?
Dear
Don't
me.
you think the chocolate's the top?
I think the chocolate's the top.
The chocolate is the top because you lick it, don't you?
Because when you put it on a plate, the chocolate's face up.
Yeah, so the chocolate. If the chocolate was the bottom, you'd put it face down.
It's
wouldn't
only
you?
at the bottom when they actually make them because they dip it in the chocolate.
That's exactly right. There you go.
Your crackers. McVitie's, your crackers. Not biscuits, your crackers.
Do you identify as a top or a bottom? Because we're all identifying as things these days.
I don't
aren't we?
identify as anything.
I was born a male and I identify as a male.
Yeah.
But if you look at the Co-op's serving size suggestion on chocolate fudge cake, I actually, according to them, identify as a family of 6. Don't I?
Yeah.
6 servings.
Family of 18.
6 servings, my arse. Honestly, come on. Oh dear. But when they're made, the chocolate is put. Oh, we've got an argument starting now, haven't we? But when they are made, the chocolate is put on the bottom. But they're not asking about how it was made. They're asking about whether you see it as the top or the
That's
bottom.
right.
And
Come on, Ruth.
I see it as the top. Chris says, hi, gents from the Tens, Kenneth Marina, and the chocolate is on the top. It is on the top.
It is on the top.
Don't forget, when you're licking the top, you don't want to lick the bottom, do you? Really, I've never been into that. Have you? I know you are. I'm not into that. I prefer to lick the top.
He's only had 4 sips and he's on his way already.
Narrowboat Spudley, Nix is fabs. Thanks, Monkey. We're passing messages on.
Hey?
I highlighted it because I was going to say...
Are you just chatting to other people?
Because
Wayne and Waynetta just chatting to other people.
They've got a birthday on their boat next Wednesday.
Have they?
Well, I don't know whether it's Wayne or Amanda or Nix or the boat itself. One of them...
I know they've just had it black.
Well, one of them is 82, so I mean you can pick
82?
Yeah, pick your potato. I'm guessing
It's not Amanda.
I'm guessing it's Wayne.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's Wayne. 82. He
82.
don't look bad, does he, for 82? You can see when you look at his neck. But otherwise, he actually looks all right. Watch for the thumbs down now.
They always say you shrink when you get older as well. So at 82, God, he must have been 9 foot when he was 30.
Pandajit says it's the same for buttered toast. Eat it butter side down. Eat it what? What?
Now, block them, the crackers.
If you eat it butter side down, it's gonna do what
It'll drip off.
What happens to all your shirts, isn't it? Where you get all them spots that he says is food, but I don't know. You never know. Anyway, yes, right, okay, right. All talking to each other. All right. That's right. Hello, Peter. He says, finally I get to see you guys live. Most time view it later over a few days. It's different when it's live.
It's different when it's live because you get a mention, you see.
You get a mention and we can say things that you don't see when it's recorded after because YouTube go through it with the splicing thing,
With
don't
the
they?
splicing.
And start cutting things out. Go on, you talk. I'm having a drink.
Oh, you having a drink? Peter Foot. What's Peter Foot?
Where are you looking?
There.
I don't know.
Peter Foot.
Ask him.
FT. Don't know what that means, Peter.
No. Bike hack. Sorry, I'm swallowing. Bike hack explosives. Good evening, guys. How are you? Yes.
Yeah.
I hope you've done your hair. It's the guy that does his hair.
Who is it?
Yeah, that was mowed in Birmingham
Yes,
a
I
few
know.
weeks ago. There you go. If you eat chocolate at the bottom, it melts on your tongue, says Frugal Grandma. I like it when things melt, when chocolate melts. Do you know what I mean? He's terrible tonight, isn't he? He's absolutely terrible. Chocolate both sides.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Oh, that's messy, but it's nice. There's a new, I'm not going to say who the brand is, but Foxes Biscuits have just released a cookie, and it's got like chocolate on it and chocolate in it.
I know.
It's like,
I'm going to have to see if they've got some down at the co-op.
that is nice.
Why is Alistair shouting?
I don't know. Why are you shouting,
Why are you
Alistair?
shouting?
Hello! Shannon says, I don't think we're talking about chocolate anymore. Well, we are. I am.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. I think so, yeah. It's Peter in Toronto, not Peter Foot. He might be fit. It might have been Peter Fit.
Peter in Toronto?
Yeah.
What was... FT doesn't... I don't understand.
He might have, he might be having his stroke in installments, and he might have kind of finished and then just got a bit excited.
In installments?
Yeah, and it might have been like that. Aaron says, good evening, lads.
Hello.
Finally home from Weymouth. Time to chill out.
Hello, Mitchell.
Oh, it's about 18 now, I bet.
No.
Is he not?
No.
Hello,
Mitchell.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has been a while.
Mrs. Lady Unicorn. It's mine and Kev's wedding anniversary on the 1st of August. That's Tuesday, isn't it, I think?
Yes.
Let me just get my calendar up. Yep, Tuesday. Happy anniversary for Tuesday.
Yay.
I hope you're giving Kev a bit of your Lady Unicorn wood.
Behave.
Lady Wood. No, wrong with a bit of Lady Wood. Sorry we're late. Just mowed up in Braunston. Well, yeah, we've been watching, actually, because you were in... come on, let's pretend we were interested. Where were it? Oh, where were it now?
I can't remember.
They were going somewhere. I was looking at your tweets anyway, and I thought, I bet they're going to Braunston. And sure
There
enough,
they are.
They're in Braunston, yeah. They've broken Silver Fox.
They've broken it.
Oh, we could be having a drama live on YouTube tonight.
Come on, what's on board? Tell us what you've done.
This could be fun, this. I bet it's not as bad as when that boat smashed into us. Yeah, it is Wayne's birthday, and he's 81, not 82. Well, you're in your 82nd year. That's what he keeps telling me about how old I'm going to be in a week or two. Shh. Or I'll tell people.
51!
You can do it.
What? I can't reach all that. What's on board? They'll be celebrating with Spudley on Wednesday.
Do you know what I like? I like the fact that Narrowboat Spudley are saying, we've just mowed up in Braunston and are waiting what's on board. But what's on board are actually watching us.
I know.
So they're saying, oh.
So they're moored up somewhere.
Yeah, Sodom will watch Colin and Sean instead. They can wait.
So come on then. Tell us what you've done to Silver Fox.
Yeah, we will be celebrating with Spudley on Wednesday. Till then, what's happened? Tell us what's happened.
They've probably already sent the message, typed it up, but we're way behind again.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? So let's go forward. Sorry, we're just scanning forward. We want to know what this drama is. Mitchell is now a big 7 going on 18 with his attitude.
Yes.
I love that.
Get to bed. It's past your bedtime, Mitchell.
Okay, what's on board? Silver Fox is having a kitchen refit. They discovered a gas leak.
Really?
And then an electrical problem that needs to be fixed. So we are still in North Kilworth. Blimey.
Ooh, wow.
Blimey.
Hope you get it fixed okay. A refit?
I wonder if that will cost why we were so tired all the time. No, that would gin, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That one out to do with gas.
It must have just sort of happened because we had it checked, didn't we?
No, broken silver socks. Silver socks. How do you hate it when you looked after something and some other person breaks it?
Oh no!
I didn't do that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't do that. Hang on, sorry about this.
But you see, Colin, it's a boat, and these things happen all the time.
Yeah.
Something will always go wrong.
Yeah. Should be good now.
Good.
Oh dear. Mad tattoos. I want some more tattoos. I want a couple more tattoos. I've got room here for a tattoo. I'd like a sleeve. Like a sleeve before my arm gets a bit old and wrinkly. Have you seen my feet? Hello, chaps. Me and the wife are sitting having a glass with you. Love the show. Oh, thank you. Do you live near us? Can you come and do a tattoo for me?
Oh, Derek and Pauline have got a fridge freezer now.
We have a fridge freezer now. What, like a full-size one? On the boat? I bet it's laid down on top at roof.
Is it where the fridge used to be?
That's cool. Sorry. Paul Scath, sorry, late to the party. So, has Colin run out of shaving cream? No.
Well, first thing, have you got a note for being late?
Do you know what? It's like, I think people don't change. You never change. And people say that they change, or that they can change, or that they're going to change, or that they'll try and change. But people don't ever change. But I think sometimes you kind of feel different inside. And that's why that's the real reason I'm growing this. Because I feel...
You do change as you get older. You do.
I feel like I am with a beard. Does that make sense?
Because you've got a beard.
No, I do. I feel like the version of me who has a beard.
You are the version of you that's got a beard.
You don't. He has absolutely no understanding when it comes to kind of emotions and mind and mental health and stuff. Do you?
I have.
No, you don't.
I do.
You know what I mean. Right. What's on board? Still with John. They're all talking to each other. Shall we just... We can...
Shall we just sit here?
Yeah, shall we just... Ebron says, laser that off and get a new one.
Hey?
Get shite. There's no wrong with this. I like my tattoos.
There's no wrong with them. They're nice.
They've all got a story. It's where the oven and grill was, and the oven grill is now under the hob. Ah, that makes sense. Doesn't it? Because it were a cupboard space that we didn't really use much. We only had pans under there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the money. What?
Well, I'm glad to see them making improvements.
Yeah.
It's their home.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to see it being looked after, Derek and Pauline.
It is. Mrs. Ladywood's getting a tattoo on Wednesday on her lower arm.
Oh, which one? Left? Right? Got the bites on me.
What are you getting? I bet it's a tattoo of Tony Blair.
What?
I was going to say Aidan Christensen, but I don't think there's many people know him. So I said Tony Blair.
But he's Star Wars.
I don't know. I don't like him. Sorry, somebody's saying not very nice things. We will post a photo on Facebook when we are straight. Sean's been saying that for years. Hasn't you? He keeps taking these herbal tablets and they're not having any. Well, he keeps.
It's like this house, there's nothing straight in here.
There's nothing straight in this. Claire Cuthbert thinks the beard looks fab. Thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah, Derek, Pauline, it'd be nice to see some photos.
Did you manage to sell your beloved Jeep, guys? I was talking about this earlier. It's only just gone up for sale.
Yeah.
So not yet.
So get your hand in your pocket, Aaron.
I think being up here in Highlands, there's not as many people to choose to buy stuff. So.
But it can be bought anywhere in the UK. It can be shipped.
Yeah, we could arrange delivery if you want to buy it. I've got plenty of photos of it if you want it, and it's got a year's MOT on it. Drives well, been looked after. So if you want it, get in touch.
It's shiny.
14, 15 grand. It's yours. There you go. Solar Life Portugal says, "Isn't that at the irritating, scratchy stage, Colin? That's why I can never grow a beard." Well, Sean will tell you it's not.
It's quite soft, his beard hair.
Yeah, my beard hair, it's very, very soft, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was a bit itchy for the first couple of days, but it's actually taken me 2 weeks to grow this, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't grow beard very well. I'm actually surprised that it's not a lot more patchy, because an ex-friend of mine used to try growing a beard, and it was like he had alopecia on his face. So no, it's actually all right.
Yeah, it is.
Heather Angel Delight says, "Hi guys, you're badly frozen on our TV." Well, we could put a coat on, but it's a bit warm for us for that. The issues are at your end, though.
Yes, they are.
Nobody else is complaining. Buy a new telly.
Yeah, buy one.
What are you drinking out of the fancy glass? Says Gavin's Workwear Reviews. This is Disaronno. Other amarettos are available. And Sean's having a bitter lemon and gin.
I might have another. Sarah Mack says it's Anakin Skywalker. That's correct.
That's right.
That was Hayden Christensen.
Tattoo of Gordon Brown.
Oh, my sister, look. Evening, you've changed. I've spread a little. What?
You look beautiful. You always look beautiful.
Yes, you do. She does.
She does.
Yeah.
You share the same diet, to be honest. I'll starting on Monday. From Monday, not having any chocolate from Monday, cutting back from Monday. We're not going out every Friday from... Yeah, all
We
right.
are alike.
Hello.
Love you, sis.
Ah, dear. Carol Smith says, I'd like a new tattoo to cover up the rubbish one on my arm. My late husband loved roses, but I can't find one called Derek, apart from Derek Nimmo. Any flower suggestions for the name Derek? Oh, what about Dahlia? I don't know what Dahlias look like. Or is that a car by Volkswagen? The Volkswagen Dahlia? Dacia, somewhat. What? I'm trying to think. I'm thinking off the hoof.
Carry on.
No, I don't. Does anybody know any flower suggestions for the name? For the name Derek.
Sister. You need a name tattoo, Michelle. They're big letters.
Simon Biggs says, are you into rum?
Rum. I like rum. Yeah, I've got some Pusser's rum downstairs.
Rum, gin, whiskey. Teabagging. He's into quite a lot of things, aren't you?
You can't say that.
Well, no, in the morning, before I get up, you have a cup of tea, and then we have a coffee when I get up.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Are you treating us all to another dance routine?
No, not tonight. What's Wayne and Waynetta saying there?
Sean hated that.
I did.
Sean absolutely hated it. And people were saying, oh, show us the outtakes. And there wasn't actually that many.
You got back in.
There weren't that many, were there?
No.
I think it took us about five or six goes to get it right. Yes, we are doing it. We'll do some more. But Sean hates them, don't you? Guys, your live streams seem to be becoming conduits for everyone else to chat to each other. That's good.
You started it.
Yeah. Mrs. Lady Unicorn, going back to what we were talking about earlier, just in case you think this is a bit random, Vagisil works wonders on your beard.
For what?
Well, I don't know. It might be... the hair around my mouth might be similar to hair around a vagina. That's why it might work. Do you think? Well, you said yourself that it's quite soft. What are you doing?
I'm shutting the door.
Oh, you said yourself it was quite soft. Now, I don't know what the hair around a vagina feels like. So... I don't know. I'm being honest. I don't know. Right, let's move on. Clomp and Dance, that's what it was called. And people were saying, yay, thank you for getting it right. Hello, Oyvind. It is Disaronno, which is going down pretty quickly. And Sean's got gin.
Which is going down quicker.
Mad Tattoo says, I'll tattoo your sleeve for the Jeep.
Jeep? What? 15 grand's worth?
Andrew says, a tattoo of rabbits from a distance, they will look like hairs. Like this sort of hair, though.
No, he's just trying to be funny.
All right.
Hairs.
Yeah. Do you think they're becoming conduits, Watts? I see what they're trying to do here. Mudlarking with Steve says, oh my God, Foxes Afloat, I've caught my first live in years. He's talking like he's just caught a bloody great salmon, innit? So glad I caught you both. Hope it's all well.
We are well.
And a nice little plug for his channel. There you go. And another one. How's the aviary coming on?
I'm not building an aviary.
The Muse. People think it's an aviary.
Muse. We're sort of a third of the way through, aren't we? Ish. It's coming on.
Pauline says, Colin, you look a bit like him that sings Livin' La Vida Loca with your beard. It's nice. Ricky Martin, I think.
I don't think you looked anything like Ricky Martin.
I don't think I look like Ricky Martin. Sorry, we have birds of prey, and they've been really active today, aren't they?
Yeah, through the winter we have herds of deer going across.
Although he's what's his not religion? What's his like race thing?
It's Spanish, isn't it? No, it's
Puerto
Rican, yeah.
Puerto Rican. In a previous life, I did a video where I was Puerto Rican.
In a previous life? You mean in a dream?
No, in a previous life. Disaronno and cranberry juice. Oh, it's like drinking a Bakewell tart. Yeah, because it's like, not aniseed, that's Pernod, isn't it?
That's
Pernod. Drinking Pernod again.
I once got drunk on Pernod when I was about 18. Never again. I've never touched it since.
Gavin Work, where he is another one that's plugging his channel up. How do you manage with your mental health to be so happy and cheerful on screen? As I struggle with depression and anxiety and find it hard to smile most days.
Because
Hope that isn't personal. I've got an answer for that.
Because this is... In front of the camera and on the radio is where he shines.
What's always shown in the face isn't what's in the heart. There you go.
True.
You should try absinthe. I don't know, 70% is blooming strong in it.
Well, you drink whiskey.
You should try the absinthe in the French style, making a douche with a sugar lump. Louche. I just saw O-U-C-H-E and I thought douche. Blimey, that'd sting, wouldn't it? Having a douche with absinthe.
Ooh.
Blimey, that's that.
Oh my!
If we were titling this video, that's what the title of tonight's live chat would be: douching with absinthe. Although douching with absinthe, somebody would think it was like, I don't know, cooking with Nigella, wouldn't they? They'd click on it expecting to see some sort of cocktail video and see Steve douching with a sugar lump and some bottle of absinthe.
Stop it.
That's terrible, isn't it? That's terrible. Ugh. Dacia Duster. There you go. That's what I was talking about.
Have we gone far behind again?
Yeah, I'm just going to scan down a little bit because we just rattling on.
Be joining your conversation 5 minutes after you've said it.
Gavin says, "Love how you're so honest and candid." What's the point in not being? I just got to be honest. Mrs. Ladywood says you can't say that I nearly wet myself. Well, that could have been one of like 20 things, really, couldn't it? To be honest. Oh dear. Sam Booker says your shell.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. If it's got alcohol in it, she'll drink it. Black bottle ready for your next visit. Have you got one?
Now, who were it?
It's a good job I'm at your house and not here because Colin wouldn't like that.
Who were it? Somebody we know. I think she went to Portugal on her holidays.
You haven't been to Portugal, have you?
And she drank a bottle of Bailey's, didn't she?
Here?
Not a normal bottle, Christmas bottle.
She brought it up.
With 2 lumps of ice in it.
2 lumps of ice and a glass like that.
Ah, douche. Cheers, Gillian. Yeah, them French people, I tell you. Mrs. Ladywood says, "You're like my son. Only a safe few will see the real you, and that's okay. But don't ever forget there is always somebody here for you." Go on, your go.
Is it my go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's have a look. I can't even say that. Mod. My buddy once got totally plastered on Pernod. That was the most I ever saw anyone throw up.
Yeah.
It's awful if you get drunk on Pernod. Awful.
Anybody I've ever known has always said that you only get drunk on Pernod once.
Because you'll never touch it again.
Yeah. Fenella the Kettle Witch.
Fenella, yay!
Let you know, our friend Nick came out of his coma a few hours after the live chat. He wanted me to let you know. That's fantastic.
Brilliant.
Brilliant news. Brilliant.
Awesome.
Brilliant. Steve says, "Nice, be honest, and again, be nice is what the world needs right now." Of course it is.
Yeah.
It's too much negativity. Sorry, we have to read the comments to see which ones are kind of all right to put on the screen. Lots of people talking about mental health and stuff like that. I'm going to just scan forward a little bit because I don't want to get too behind. Pernod and black. I thought Snakebite was lager black.
Pernod and black.
Oh no, Snakebite is cider.
Cider, yeah.
Is it? I don't know. Oof. Oh, it's all Wow. Do you find that nature, the quiet and peace helps with your headspace? Oh, and I absolutely love your program on Amazon. Thank you. Honestly, no. It depends. It depends what's going on in your head, and it depends on the trigger, and it depends on whether it's anxiety or depression, or there's quite a few things it depends on. And sometimes getting out and just getting to the middle of nowhere can help, but generally no. The environment can make a difference to your quality of life, but it doesn't really change what's going on in your head. So sometimes it's better for me to be out in the middle of nowhere because I'm not upsetting people, but it doesn't really make any difference. But it can improve the quality of your life, which can reduce the number of triggers. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Can. Not necessarily. It doesn't
What
work.
not to do, look.
Yeah. Where am I looking?
What not to do?
There we go. That's an ace name. About to enjoy a Malteser cake from the...
He had to bring some home.
I think it's still in kitchen.
He couldn't eat it all.
I had half of it. The same cake. Is it the Malteser and Nutella cake?
Probably.
I had some, and I ate half of it there, and they put it in a box for me so I could bring it home. And I still didn't finish it. I ended up throwing a bit of it away.
The portions are massive.
Yeah, yeah. Pandajit says a program on Amazon. Yeah, go on Amazon Prime Video and just search Britain by Narrowboat.
Yes.
Foxes Afloat, Britain by Narrowboat.
Just Britain by Narrowboat.
We have a series on there. Ah, dear. Here we go. John Warboys, I'd have thought you would have been in support of Scottish industry like myself and drink whiskey. Well, if you watched our previous vlogs, you'll know that...
We do drink whiskey.
We do drink whiskey. We do a lot of work promoting the distillery near us. We visit that distillery. We buy from that distillery.
We take all our guests to that distillery.
Anybody that visits our house, we take them to that distillery. So we do a huge amount to support local industry and not just... distilleries, a lot of local businesses, a lot of local wildlife rescue centres. We do a hell of a lot for our local community.
And ginger ale, drink it neat.
Watch the dislike go up now. How are the
We
buggies?
are only kidding.
Says Wicked Lizard. They are they're fine. Yeah, they're good. They're having a chill outside at the moment.
I've shut them out because they start getting scratchy and jumping up and...
Trish says, you can answer this one.
Besides the hens and bees, do you have any type of garden? Oh God, we've got a lot of lawn. It takes me 2 days to cut it. Yeah, we've got a lot of lawn.
No, we don't really have a garden. A lot of our garden is, we have a lot of grass area. We probably have, in total, probably about half an acre of lawn. That's split into 1, 2, 3,
different
4,
sections.
About 5 different sections. So we have that which we keep nice. We don't have like flower beds and things because of the deer and the rabbits.
They just come and eat it.
And the badgers would eat it. So it's quite not wild. We keep it neat and tidy, but we don't have flower beds and vegetable beds.
There's wildflowers about.
Louis the Travel Spot. Hello. Solo Life says it's a slow progress. Enjoying the little things in life, but you found local community in the nature of the village and the farm. Life has made you both happier.
It has.
A lot of people's, I noticed this on YouTube, a lot of people on YouTube comments, especially ones that are recently discovered us and have kind of binge watched the whole set of videos from 1 up to 250, whatever we are now. And I do notice more people now saying that we look happier and people can see like happier and more lively.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And interest and passion since we've moved off the boat and kind of started this up.
Yeah.
It's not something we think about, is it? Because we just kind of get on and
we get on with life.
I have a lot of bad days off camera, which can last 2 or 3 days, or it can last 2 or 3 weeks, or it can.
But we get through it.
And we get through it. So I don't think of it, and I really should think of it more like that. But yeah, people ask they kind of say that they notice that we look happier, but then we get probably the same amount that just. And I find this quite ignorant, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, because I understand a lot of people really enjoyed the canal content, and I understand that, and I get that, but.
They say it like they're having a dig.
Yeah, the people that say get back on the boat, and you just think, why would you say that? Why would you want us to be unhappy? Not that we were unhappy on the boat, we weren't. it was just
But we'd had our time.
It was fate. It was a series of events. We came to Scotland because we were going to have a new boat built. We fell in love with Scotland. We started looking for property. We found this place, and I saw the potential of what we could do here, which is what we're doing now.
You follow what makes you happy.
And yeah, it was like, yeah, this is our next big thing. And as for the canal content, I mean, there's like, what, 200-300 different YouTube channels on canal boats now. There was like 6 when we started, weren't there?
So there's plenty to watch out there.
There was us, David, Jono. I think there was the girls. That was it.
Minimalist.
Phil, Minimalist.
And Floating Our Boat.
And, well, they started about the same time.
Same time as us, yeah, Floating Our Boat. And then there's...
a couple of others that's... but, yeah, there wasn't that many. There was less than a dozen. And I think there's like 200 now, isn't there, and more?
Yeah, there's quite a lot. But that's good.
Yeah, it's
That's
really good.
There's plenty of choice out there for you to watch.
And a lot of them say that kind of we inspired them and David inspired them. And it's
other YouTubers inspired us.
Yeah, it's brilliant. So yeah, there you go. I hope that answered it. Original Alana, thank you so much for the super sticker.
The original Alana.
The original. It's the dog and the heart. Thank you, sweetheart. That's lovely. Thank you so much for the super chat. If you want to know what super chat is, it's just a way that you can support the channel. So like when you watch us videos and we say, oh, join us on Patreon or a YouTube member or something, some people say, oh, can we just not do like a one-off thing and kind of treat the pups or something?
This is a way.
So super stickers and super chats are just a way that you can just kind of do a little one-off thing.
And tell us, if you do a super chat, tell us what you want us to spend it on.
Yeah.
If it's for the dogs, we'll spend it on the dogs.
Yeah, and they always come up, excuse me, I'm burping, they always come up in like really big, bold things. So.
Yeah.
Oh, you do one, because I'm getting a bit gassy from that.
I can't see, I ain't got my glasses on. Okay. John Warboy.
Oh, hang on. Okay. She says there it's for the dogs.
Yeah, good.
Awesome. From a doggo Remy. Rene. Oh, wow.
Rene.
That is a cool name.
What we got? Thomas, binge watcher. Thanks, guys. Your vlogs have helped me during a few difficult months.
Oh,
you're not alone, mate. You're not alone.
I hope you're all right. Joe Brown, it's her anniversary. Have we already said that?
Have we said that? Get her off screen. I'm kidding, Joe.
We had quite a few people talking to us on Facebook and Twitter and Threads before this, sending messages and stuff. We've already read some out.
My hands.
Vanessa on Facebook, a friend of ours, says... she was talking about chocolate fingers. On the post, if you saw it on Facebook and Twitter, we were talking about bringing chocolate fingers, but don't suck all the chocolate off first.
You do?
I do. Well, Vanessa says that's the only way to eat them. Innit? I agree with it. You know chocolate fingers, don't you? Cadbury's chocolate fingers. If you live in the UK, anyway, I don't know about like outside the UK.
Are you watching, Vanessa? You've not commented.
But you have to kind of suck the chocolate off, don't you? And then crunch the biscuit.
I just shove the whole finger in my mouth and chomp it.
Half a packet. When is the first train going to be in the train barn?
Oh, probably in the winter.
And can I sponsor the Bruschetta Food Cat? Bruschetta Food Cat, here we go. Sponsored by Suzanne Bruschetta.
Bruschetta.
I love it. See, they get it. They like it.
Oh, I've got some stuff in for a bruschetta. I might make a bruschetta tomorrow.
Gives me gas.
You're not having one. It's just for me.
Yeah. So when's the first train going to be in the train barn? Well... the builder says that he's coming in the next couple of weeks, so hopefully
that's going to take a few weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, I would think it's probably going to be. I think I said this in a vlog.
Probably a winter project.
It will be a winter project for us now, which is good because the bees are going to start calming down probably October, November. So it's going to give me the time to start.
And I'm busy building a muse and building other stuff what we've done and everything. So.
Mad Tattoos, when are you going to start selling honey?
Probably next year, isn't it?
Yeah, this first year we're not going to get much, if any more. We might get about another a dozen jars from some of last year's colonies. But we're not expecting masses. The first year for these nuke colonies is always a bit of a challenge, especially when it's been as wet and as cold as it has been.
They've not been able to get out, have they?
No. So the priority for me is getting all the colonies through the winter. And that starts now by building them up, building the numbers up, making sure that they're not getting any of the diseases and pests, things like varroa and foul brood and things like this. And just basically looking after them, making sure they're nice and strong so that next year, then we can start with the honey. So next year, We should get some honey, but they've got to draw all the frames out in the super boxes, so probably not as much next year as we would the year after. So 2025, fingers crossed, is going to be hopefully the first big year for honey. Next year, a little bit. So we might start selling it next year. If not next year, the year after.
Yeah.
There you go.
But it will be on sale, and you will be able to buy some.
Whew, I'm knackered now.
Are you knackered?
Yeah.
It's only 8 o'clock.
Tony says, none of the other Canal YouTube channels are as entertaining as yours.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
I think some are, but for different reasons.
Yeah, for different reasons. Yeah, we're all different.
Yeah. You read some, because I'm getting a bit...
You get a bit hoarse,
I'm getting a bit out of breath.
Can I have the mouse?
And a bit dizzy. No, I'll keep scanning you, Tal.
Okay, put James on. Thank you, James.
Super chat from James.
Always an awesome guy.
Very gothy.
He is, but he's an awesome guy.
Like I'm driving a car with a big steering wheel in it. For the train barn. Cheers, James.
Thank you, mate.
That will buy me about 14 centimetres of track.
It's an expensive do. It really is. Another one there, look. Ruth! Oh, this is a treat for the doggies. Oh, no. Oh, poor doggo died yesterday. Oh, and we know how you feel. We've been there several times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. We always say we're not going through this again, but we always do.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that. John Osmond. Looking forward to you finishing. What?
Thank you,
Looking forward to
John.
you finishing Baker Street Mews and the train. Baker Street Mews.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes, Baker Street.
Oh God, yes.
Thank
I'm
you.
a bit slow,
Thank
John.
you for the super chat, John.
Cheers, John.
Thank you so much. Carol says she'll buy the honey.
Yeah, I think we'll get a lot of people wanted to buy the honey. So when it does go on sale, you'll have to probably be quick.
Matthew, would you like to make selling honey into a long-term business? To be honest, I'm doing it because I love looking after bees. Honey is a byproduct of that, and the more successful I am at keeping the bees, the happier they are.
Yeah.
The more they'll go out and forage, and the more honey they'll make. So,
And to be fair, what it costs you to set it up, you don't really make a lot of money out of that.
no,
do
I'm
you?
not going to make any money for years, if at all. It really is just a hobby for me to keep my mind occupied. Plenty of people will buy it, though. Carmel says she's going to buy it.
Yeah, plenty of people will. I'm sure they will.
Tell them about the
Tell
honey.
them about the honey, mummy. Luke Heb. Thank you for
Thank
the
you.
trains.
Mwah, you can have a kiss.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Super chat from you. Thank you so much, Luke. That will buy another 14 centimetres. I've now got 2 foot of track. Got a bit more than that. Lazar says, having a home planted in one location you enjoy and the variety of things you do add to your happiness to some degree. Yeah.
Having a bath helps.
Having a bath does help.
For Colin.
Yeah, it does. I think it does. I think it goes back to what I said earlier. I think it depends how your head is anyway, and your external surroundings, the environment you live in, although it doesn't change the triggers and the things that go on in your head and the things that you think, it can make your living environment a bit better.
Yeah.
So, for example, I'm not triggered by generators like we were on the boat, but I'm triggered by dogs barking. So we still get dogs barking sometimes, and so that triggers me, and our dog barking sometimes. So it swings and roundabouts, and I think you've just got to find a balance. And where we live does tick a lot of boxes, but it's shit that goes in your head, and you just got to deal with that. I don't think where you live can kind of make a difference to that. Richard says his YouTube Shorts feed has just given him one called "Why We Never Get Any Work Done."
Have you only just seen that, Richard?
The Clomp and Dance. It's the Clomp and Dance. If you've not seen that video yet, I think we put it all over social media, so it's on all our social media feeds. It's on. It's also on our YouTube Shorts content as well. Just a little bit of fun we had a few days ago.
Look at you. For what? What? What you mean, lucky you, sis? I don't understand that. Do you? You
Ab-
do.
No, I don't. Absinthe is loved by goths.
Is
James. Yeah. So this is a message that I had a lot of. I've probably had 30 or 40 people telling me this. That bees are excellent for mental health because their buzzing is in the key of C, which vibrates well with the brain. Have you heard of that information? Yeah, I have heard that information, and it's not true. It's not true. But thank you for sending it, because I love that people want to help. That is lovely, but it isn't true, unfortunately. It'd be nice if it was. Carmel says, dude, you're looking good with the facial hair.
Have you been asleep?
No.
We've been here an hour. I hope you've got a note for being late.
People, it's like teabagging. You kind of dip in and dip out, don't you? People are not there all the time.
Welcome, Carmel.
Oh, dear. Simon says he doesn't think a day goes by when his head's not stressed out.
Same with you, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Same with Colin.
Kat says we do look happier.
We are happy.
Flying Trucker says, are you going to use double O gauge? I am going to use double O gauge. What are we drinking? Oh, well, Sean needs...
I've got an empty glass, but it was gin and bitter lemon.
I'm on Disaronno and Sean was on gin and bitter
I might have to go get another one, and if I have another one, I'm in the spare bed tonight.
I think you're in the spare bed tonight anyway. Rob Thomas says, do you guys have any plans to travel overseas? Lots of foxes here in Nova Scotia.
We haven't been overseas for about 5 years, have we?
Do you know that Nova Scotia is in Canada?
Yes.
Just checking. I know a lot of things, me.
I know where it is.
I just thought it was like a bit of trivia. Like, I didn't know, because I know you like your trivia, don't you?
Yes.
I like learning things. I learned today that left-handed people can eat faster than people with no hands.
You're going to get into trouble. Oh, you will get into trouble.
Here's another one you won't like then. There's more airplanes under the sea than there are boats in the sky. Pregnancy is the leading cause of childbirth. See? All these things that you didn't know. But Nova Scotia, I only learnt that recently.
I knew where Nova Scotia was.
That's why it was interesting. The Neen says, can you listen to your radio show online? I would love to hear it.
Oh, you're going to get a link now.
Yes, Neen. If you scan this on your phone, let's just move that over Sean's head and make it a little bit bigger. It's on scan now. No!
She's going like this, trying to scan it.
Or go to mindstation.co.uk and just click on the player or play now, and that is ready.
And it's an awesome radio station. I have it on all the time in the car. Play it through my phone in the car.
It is, and Chris and Claire have just finished actually, so you're probably catching it at a good point.
Oh
no!
I like that. Chris. I like to listen to Chris and Claire.
Didn't mean that.
The crackers
are mental. The
crackers
are mental. Honestly. Come on, you do some.
Well, I keep trying, but then you keep moving it and doing other stuff, and then you speak, and then.
Mary says that glass looks like a vase or vase if you're in America.
A vase in America.
See, another thing we've learned. It does, doesn't it? It's a little vase for Disaronno. Isn't it?
Yes. There you go, look. Simon Biggs. Click Simon Biggs. Do you need any track for your trains?
About 18.6 miles of it, mate, yeah.
It does.
But I'm not building it yet. We've still got to renovate the barn.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be a kind of a winter project. Pandajit didn't know there were foxes in Nova Scotia. We do now. See, we're learning loads of stuff tonight, aren't we? Radio show. You're learning a lot tonight, aren't you? Or he just wants his things thingy. Well, harsh. I don't know. We don't take us too literally.
We're not harsh.
Alistair Holes finds it funny. SpongeBob. I don't know.
Alfie Barlow's piped up. Look.
There you go. Hey, Alfie Barlow loves Mind Station.
He listens to it. Yeah, I listen to it all the time when I'm out.
For real says, shame I'm watching on my phone. We'll scan later. I'll just search Mind Station. There you go.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Andreas.
Yeah, it's there. It's on the screen now. Yay! Woo! Super chat for our bees. I am going to buy some. It's called Apivir, and it is a treatment for varroa mites. And I'm going to give them that in the autumn. So that's what that's going to pay for. Thank you, Andreas.
Nice one.
Thank you. If you want to do a super chat and help us buy all these things, we need some diatomaceous earth. We need some fake grass for Sherlock's muse, don't we?
We have to put it. You know where you could put that?
Where?
On our Amazon wish list.
No, because you can only put stuff on the wish list that's on Amazon Prime. If it's from a third-party seller, you can't.
All right, fine.
You can't do it.
Ignore me. Ignore me.
Simon Biggs, who would you be if you were in Are You Been Served? Sean would be Mr. Granger.
Mr. Granger.
Wouldn't you?
Do you think?
Yeah.
Who would you be?
I don't know.
Mrs. Slocum.
No, I won't be Mrs. Slocum because I'm not into pussies. I'd be, what's he called? Mr. Lucas.
Mr. Lucas?
Because I'm a bit cheeky.
Not the one that replaced him?
No, I'd be Mr. Lucas. No, because I don't like, he's tall and thin and long head. No, I'd be Mr. Lucas because I'm a bit cheeky.
Yeah.
Wouldn't I? Cheers, Simon. Sorry. Oh, dear. Lady, is that rude?
What? Hello from me and my hubby?
No, Lady of the Trillium.
No.
I thought Trillium were like, between the...
What?
Right, they've got 3 holes. I thought the Trillium is like that bit of skin. Is it not?
You need to stop.
You know what I mean, don't you?
You need to stop.
You know what I mean?
No, you need to stop.
Is it not that?
No, you need to stop. You're just digging a hole and you're just going to fall in it.
I don't care. What is Trillium then? Tell me what Trillium is.
I don't know what Trillium is.
Right, you read it then.
Right.
I'm not allowed to read it.
Hello from me and my hubby, Sean, from Campbell River, British Columbia, Canada. Opposite coast of Nova Scotia. That's a long way. Canada's a big country.
I can get me words out. Your glass is in the shape of a thistle. It might be actually because it's meant to be like Scottish, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like how it curves up. It feels nice on my lip.
Still talking about the glass.
Why is it that if I say anything that you find offensive, you got to stop it. You got to stop it.
I don't find.
And then as soon as
we got another dislike for that.
And then as soon as I don't give a shit. And then as soon as you say it's like
one down. One down.
Yeah, Chris and Claire had ladies' night. Yes, I was listening because is it still on? Are we still? No, it's crashed again.
Has it crashed?
Yeah, we've had a lot of problems with the radio station.
We have today.
So you're going to have to do some because I just need to do something.
Okay, can I have the mouse then?
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
I'll be back in a second.
Turn that way. I was going to go get another drink, but it doesn't look like I am now. Right. Bates 1J. There are foxes in my backyard. They don't look like you at all. I should hope they don't. Awesome. I've Googled it. Thanks, lads. What you Googled? I hope it's Mine Station. I really hope it's Mine Station. I'm going to the bottom now. It's mine. So he's got the radio on, look. Robert Pierce. Hi, guys, from Narrowboat. Hello. We were moored next to Aria, mate. Ave Maria.
Ave Maria.
We were moored next to these guys in what marina?
North Kilworth.
North Kilworth Marina for quite a while.
Where Silver Fox still is.
Yes.
Thank you. It was, no, it was when we left it, and then they went like round the houses, and they've come back again.
Yes, they have. Yes.
Did you know that when you say the word? I just thought of that because I saw a word on there. When you say the word poop, your mouth actually makes the shape of your bumhole when you're actually making a poop. Try that and look in a mirror. It does. Look in a mirror and say the word poop. Look, poop. It does.
With what you produce, you may as well say ow.
Trillium is a flower. Well, there you go.
Oh, is it?
Well, I weren't far off because like lady flower. Well, I weren't see. I were right. I were half right, wasn't I? Your Sue knows what I mean anyway. Sean's so moany to you, Colin. Don't let him have a drink anymore till Sean behaves himself. Tony says, "Do you have your own show on Mind Station?" I don't have time to blind me, but blow
You've
me
tried
out.
a few shows, haven't you? But you don't get time to continue to do it.
I don't have time to blow me nose. Never mind do a show. I actually look after everybody else's show, believe it or not.
ABBA's playing at the moment. Money, money, money.
Yeah. Shh, we're not allowed to say that. James, for Otis and Ollie, right, that's going to buy them. That's actually going to go towards a new bed.
A new bed. We
Yeah.
need a new lead.
And a new lead.
A new lead
Yeah,
because we broke one.
yeah, we did. And thank you, James, for that. And Mrs. Ladywood, thank you.
Thank you.
It's for her to have a little drink. We can
Oh,
get
we shall buy something with that.
another little bottle of Di Serono.
Yeah, we'll get
Can't
a
we?
little bottle with that.
Or some screws.
Some screw.
We need a lot of screws for the muse, don't
I've
we?
just bought a load.
Oh, have we got some?
I bought some.
Oh,
yeah.
we can get some Di Serono then.
You can.
Jennifer Prowse,
When you said poop if looks could kill, what from me?
Chris Passmore says, "Hi guys, great to see you from Chris and Sue on Narrowboat Forget Me Not." See, some boaters do still like us.
Some.
And Chris got a look of Charles Autry.
Because that is Charles Autry, you
Is
numpty.
I think you should get some glasses like that.
No, I don't think I should.
You could brush your hair to one side like that. Because that's that kind of look on his face that you give me a lot. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how you do it. Yeah. Beth says, "Have you found a trainer for the dogs?" Right. I want to tell this story because it's
Can
quite...
I go away while you tell the story?
You
and
can
have a
go
top
away
up?
if you want. But look, there's 60 dislikes at the moment. That's going to be about 13 by the time you get back. So,
By the time you...
I'll tell you the story. So we've been having some issues with Otis. I nearly said orgasm then. With Otis.
Hello, boys. Oh, it's lovely cool out here.
Not bad. It's just that he's always been a little bit barky at visitors, like an excited bark. All right. And it's not really since we moved here. He did it on the boat as well. It's not like an aggressive thing, but he barks when he sees or hears people. But it's been getting more of a problem where we are, to the point where he's really losing his head. And just, you can't control him. And he runs about and jumps up at the door and scratches and barks. And it's frightening Ollie a little bit. And it's getting to the point where if you try and stop him, he gets aggressive. He's not aggressive in any other way. He's totally loving and nice. It's just when somebody's coming to the door. And we've literally tried everything. So please, please, please do not start saying try this. Honestly, don't, because we're not going to go there. But we've tried everything. We've tried every kind of training with other dog trainers that you can think of, desensitization and stopping him from seeing and hearing and letting him out and letting the people in. All that we've tried. He's had all the medical tests and bloods. We know there's nothing physically wrong with him. We've tried all the kind of safe devices like vibration collars, not shock collars, like vibration that make a noise and things. We've literally for about a year tried everything. And nothing. It's actually getting worse instead of better. So we put this post on social media the other day, and one of the first things it says on it is, please don't comment with like advice and recommendations, because we really have tried everything. Please don't recommend people, because otherwise we just end up with a list of 500 people to contact, and that's just not workable. So let's use social media to share and retweet and hopefully find somebody who can get in touch with us that's confident that they can help. And so what happens, everybody just starts saying, oh, you need to try this, you need to try this. And you just think, no, we've already done that. And we try and be really nice about it. And it's nice that people want to help. But no, we haven't found a trainer yet. We found a couple of people who got in touch and said they might be able to help. We told them the problem and they didn't get back to us. So yeah, we're no further forward with it at the moment. It's not that much of a problem. We just don't want it getting worse. We want it getting better. So there you go. That's the story. Right, Andreas, will Sherlock live with you for the rest of his life? Yes, he's 5 years old. He could live to 30, 40 years old quite easily. So, yeah, he should be with us for the rest of his life. We actually have to make arrangements in our will for what happens to him when we die if he outlives us. Speak of the devil.
Ollie?
Fenella Kettlewitch says, Mind Station, fantastic radio station. We have it on. We're actually having a lot of problems. Not us, but the people who run the servers and the broadcast and everything are having some problems. And it's we've had a few technical glitches with it tonight. So if you're having a listen and it's not there, that's because we're on here and I'm not able to go and fix it. But thank you for that. That's lovely. Simon Biggs would put himself as Mr. Grace.
The young Mr. Grace.
Young Mr. Grace, yeah. Good luck with the train ban. That's from Phil, Deborah, and Gary. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Super chat from Jason M.
Ooh, thank you, Jason.
Cheers. Thank you for the joy you brought into through my recent medical woe. Oh, I know what that feels like.
Hope you're okay, Jason.
Steve says, what's the train barn, please? Anybody? We are converting one of our barns into a huge model railway, 10 metre by 4 metre or 7 metre by 4 metre railway, model railway. And work starts on that next month.
And we have another channel, The Train Barn.
Yeah, if you search at The Train Barn on YouTube, you will find it, or just scan that.
He always puts it up on my face.
Let's put it down here.
Yeah, I'll leave that there for a few minutes.
Shall we just kind of sit and wait? Let's just kind of watch for him.
Have you scanned it?
Lazarus says, what was Sean's most memorable experience while in the Navy?
Oh, right. Yeah, Amsterdam.
Tell us more.
Not what you think. No, it's not. We went into this... We were very drunk. We went into this bar. And there are certain areas back in the 80s, not now. Back in the 80s, there were certain areas you shouldn't really go. We went into this bar. Am I allowed to tell this story?
Well, you signed the Official Secrets Act. No, you're not allowed to say that.
I can't say it. Anyway, we ended up having to leave this bar quickly. First of all, we couldn't find the exit. And when we found the exit, to get away quickly, there was a bicycle outside. This is so naughty. So naughty. We got on the bicycle, rode down the road, and we were drunk. We didn't turn left or right when we got to the end of the road and went straight in the canal. I can't tell you why we had to leave the bar.
No, he just told me, and it's like, no, I wouldn't even say that. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Louis the Travel Spot says, Colin Sean would make an epic Hagrid from Harry Potter. That was loud. And would you be a perfect Ron Weasley?
Ron Weasley is ginger.
Do I look ginger? Do I look ginger? Do I look ginger?
No.
Hang on. I'm going to take a screenshot. That's going to be the thumbnail.
Nothing wrong with gingers. My mum was ginger. And my nephew's ginger.
Catherine has got a poorly Bernese mountain dog who needs nursing. Oh, no. Oh, it's just got big again.
See, he's got to faff.
I didn't faff.
You did. You moved it.
Stop
See, you're faffing.
nagging for crying out loud.
Lazarus laughing.
Right, for a hill, you have to download the skill. So you have to go onto your Alexa app or your Android app. And Hilly said that naughty word then.
Well, it's on your Android or your iPhone.
Yep, it is. UK's like, oh, it's gone small now, look.
See,
Weird.
Just leave it.
Oh, will you shut up? I'm trying to fix it. It does it by itself. It's not me. Right, you do it.
He loves it when he
don't
loves it when I
love it.
chunter at
I
it.
don't love it.
Can I have the mouse?
Yeah, I'm having a rest. You can arseholes.
There you go. You can have it back because they said, yeah.
No. You got to stop upsetting people.
I haven't upset anybody.
You just upset me. You upset me. You upset that lad other day.
How did I upset that lad?
That one-legged lad on A9 other day.
What are you talking about?
One leg. I mean, he was quite good looking. He stopped to not pick up. He was hitchhiking. One-legged lad hitchhiking on A9. Sean pulls up, opens the door, and shouts, "Hop in."
Don't believe him. You're so naughty. Oh, you can't say that.
I love him, really.
You do.
I do love him, really. If he were a fart, I'd clench my cheeks so hard so that I'd never have to let him go. I would. I'd keep it in. There you go. People subscribing to Train Barn. Yay! There's not much going on there, I'm going to be honest, because we're waiting for builders to come in.
But if you subscribe to it, YouTube will let you know when it happens.
Yeah. Isn't that a euphemism, having the builders in? No, it's having the painters in, isn't it? Maybe Sean needs
plumber.
Maybe Sean needs a T-shirt with all the QR codes for us. That's good. That you could walk around Co-op advertising us, couldn't you?
Oh, Co-op, people scanning me.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were a bag of oven chips.
Somebody pulled me up in the Co-op today. Says I've got rid of me bumblebees.
All right. Louise, super chat, thank you. Treats for the chickens. We will buy some mealworms.
We shall.
Freeze-dried mealworms for them, can't we?
Yes, we will.
Evening, gents. Love how your shirts match the colour scheme. Yes, that's why we do it. I like to blend into my acoustic panels.
I never even thought of it. I never thought about it.
Alistair Holes is laughing a lot tonight.
I know.
Are you drinking your bong water again?
I am.
Yeah, I know you are. How much are we talking now? Bit of lemon.
No.
Yeah, bit of lemon, gin.
No.
Taste. Give it another give it another couple of birthdays. It's going to be like that woman off Aldi advert, aren't you? I like gin. That'll be you, sat at kitchen table. I like this tea and I like this tea, but I prefer gin.
I prefer gin. Oh dear.
Andrea says, how high above sea level do you live? It's actually not that high.
About 3 meters.
It's 33 meters, I think. It's actually quite low.
Yeah, we are low.
And our weather is not that cold for where we are in the Highlands because we're near sea level and we're on near the bottom of a hill. The hill, it literally is behind me and it literally goes up about 1,000 feet. But yeah, about 30 odd meters.
Yeah. In fact, our front garden used to be a beach.
It did, yeah. When we dig, where the bees are, where the original bees are, where the badger's set is, if you remember a few months ago in the vlogs, that is actually...
It's all beach sand.
A sandbank, which would have been sand dunes now.
Yes.
If it hadn't have been all domesticated.
A lot of beach sand.
Domesticated. But yeah, it's sand. When we dig into it, when the badgers dug their set, it literally is just pure sand, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's the roots of the gorse and everything else that's holding their set up.
Hello, Kurt.
Hello, Kurt. There's another one just joined us.
Hello, Jonathan. Jonathan Rupp. Alistair Owles is having a cup of tea.
Cup of tea?
He's not drinking his bong water.
No.
Cat's laughing at something, I don't know.
I hope she's not laughing at us.
Something I've said or something he's done. What have you done?
Ooh.
Christ. For Hill says, cycle past you on my way to John and... Well, near, yeah.
Quite near.
Yeah, quite near us.
Yeah, because we're on the... Near the A9.
Near the A9. Just far enough away from the camper vans out there.
It gets very busy in the summer.
Yeah. Phil Naylor says, Colin, how do you cope with anxiety and overthinking? It's doing me in these last few days.
A difficult one.
Do you know what? I'm going to be 51 in a few days, and I don't have an answer to it. I think... Right, the NHS said to me last year that there was nothing more they could do for me. I've literally tried every tablet and every type of therapy.
Got it in writing.
I've got a letter from them, which I should frame, really.
Yeah.
Saying that they can't do anything for me. And their final suggestion before writing me off was try. It was, wasn't it? Try and accept who you are and manage it. So if that's the best that the National Health Service, not having a go at them because they are very overstretched and underfunded, and people that work for them are heroes and blah blah blah. But and I mean that. But
Yes,
yeah, I'm let down. They can't do anything for me. They could do things for me, but they just haven't got the resources. So as for overthinking, I don't think you can. It goes back to something I said right at the beginning of the live chat, which is I don't think you can change who you are.
That's right.
I think you have to try and learn coping skills and manage and just keep remembering that as bad as things get, they don't last. Because I have really good days. I've been having a few good days lately. And it's easy to think that the good days won't last and you'll soon be feeling as bad as you were.
But the bad days don't last.
Well, he's just stolen my catchphrase, hasn't he?
Okay.
But saying that is exactly the same as Sean said, is the opposite, is when you're having bad days, is remember that they won't last forever either. And that's as close as I've got, if I'm going to be really honest. So just try and get through it. Just try to talk to people, try and do things to distract you. I always feel better when I'm out of the house, unless I'm on a really bad downer. I usually feel better when I'm out and about doing something.
If it's on a really bad downer, you feel better in bed, don't you?
Yep. Sometimes.
I hope you're okay, Phil.
Yep. Get better soon, mate. Where are we? Joyce Bryson. Hello, Colin and Sean. Hope you are both well.
We are.
Steve says, have we got real wood fire in the house?
We have.
Which we don't use because I don't want to get it dirty.
Exactly. But we've got central heating.
Did you have a fire?
All right.
Right.
Oh, yes, that
was...
was...
no, yeah. Do you have a real fire? And then did you have a fire?
Yes, we did have a fire.
There was a wildfire last year.
Yes,
here.
have a look back in the vlogs.
Yeah, we haven't had one this year.
Have a look back in the vlogs. It was quite vicious.
Solar Life says, in our part of central Portugal, we are 5 times less populated than you guys. You inspired us to grab a new way of living. Thanks so much for being funny and lovely.
5 times less populated than us.
Thank you.
Wow, and we're not populated at all, really, where we are.
Bonzolva says cats are good at that.
Good at what?
Well, there's only one thing I know cats are good at, and I don't think he's talking about that because we haven't been talking about licking his own ass, have we?
Sharpening pencils.
Sharpening pencils. I love you both. So glad I'm alive. Woo! Woo!
We've got another hello there. Hi, Colin and Sean from Stephanie Victoria Pearson.
She got a woo. You can have a woo as well. Woo! Anybody else want a woo? Cheers for that. You see, I feel bad because we haven't done anything. I didn't really answer your question. I didn't really help you, but I was just being honest. But there you go.
Talk to someone.
I wish I could set something up where people could talk to each other because Sean doesn't get it. So if I try and... the best thing for me sometimes is to talk to somebody, but there is nobody to talk to because I can't afford therapy.
It's very difficult for someone that doesn't go through it to fully understand it.
Can't afford private therapy, can't get NHS therapy. I've got no mates, really, have I? I've got no mates that I can talk to. Sean doesn't get it, and it just stresses Sean out. So I think talking, it's all right people saying talking, but it's having somebody to talk to, isn't it?
You can talk to me anytime, you know that. Yeah, you can.
Remember when I tried talking the other day and you just went completely quiet because you didn't know what to say? And I interpreted that as that you were...
Yeah, you do interpret things different to how they are, don't you?
Yeah, you've got to have at least some form of understanding or experience of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not touching myself. I'm actually just moving because I'm a little bit warm.
He's adjusting it.
I did actually have a little bit of an adjust then. Moving on. The fire was on the hillside, says Alistair.
It was.
It was.
Yeah, have a look back in the vlogs. You'll find it.
Trish says, I'm definitely looking forward to the calendar when it ships. Yeah, September. September, we start shipping them.
My job.
Yeah, we haven't talked about the calendar, have we?
We haven't.
So we have released our calendars.
2 calendars this year.
Yeah, so that is the front of the calendar for the Foxes Afloat calendar. Yeah, here's a few of the images. So there's January. That's Loch
Brora.
That's Loch Brora, which is a lovely place. I love going down there. Just a snowy scene from the winter. They are the 2 red deer that virtually live in our garden, to be honest.
They're there every morning.
Yeah, they are. What we got? Can't have a calendar in Scotland without having a Highland coo.
Molly's coo.
Yeah. There's Otis on the beach with his ball, his favourite place. That's Dunrobin Castle, which is not far from where we are. That is the top of Ben Braggy Hill, and then in the distance, in the middle, you can just see the Duke of Sutherland Monument. I don't know who them two reprobates are. Ant and Delkill looking a bit rough, aren't they?
A sunset.
Yeah, distillery on fire.
Oh,
Wally. That is the Falls of Shin, which sounds like some witch's brew, doesn't it? And one of my Northern Lights photos. So you can get that calendar now. Is that it? Yeah, if you go to foxesafloat.com/calendars or calendar, one of them.
Or just go to foxesafloat.com and click on where it says calendars.
Yeah, or you can click that that QR code as well. So you can pre-order your calendars now. That will secure you. You have to pay for it, but it secures a calendar for you. Because what we do then is we take all the pre-orders and we order the amount that have been pre-ordered so that everybody gets one.
Yeah.
And then just a few more for afterwards. So you can order the calendars, pre-order them now, and we start shipping them sometime in September, probably mid to late September. We'll start sending them out. So you'll get them towards the end of September, beginning of October. We do ship worldwide. So wherever you are in the world, you can order one. It automatically works out your currency and your shipping costs on the website, so you don't have to worry about any of that.
Have you shown them your other calendar?
No. So so for 2024, we are doing a separate, additional cheeky little calendar. Now, this one, all the 10% of the profits from the Foxes Afloat calendar go to mental health and autistic charities, which is mainly Mind and National Autistic Society. But I am doing a separate calendar this year.
There
I am. Now, all the profits from this go to a charity that I'm actually an ambassador for, which is called, let's make that a little bit smaller, then we can have to, there we go. I'm an ambassador for that charity called Man Up. It's a mental health charity in the UK. So this calendar is a little bit different. This is, you all know I like my naturist stuff and just being naked, basically. So this is 12 photos from my naturist art and photography collection. I might be able to show you a few of them. Let's have a look. There you go. There's one. Let's have a look. There is no full frontal nudity in it. It's not pornographic in any way. It's just
very tasteful.
My walks and stuff and being down at my favourite beach where I like to be. I've censored that because it shows a part of my bum, not my willy. So I just know what YouTube's like. The calendar isn't censored. It's just that I have to censor it for YouTube. So let's get rid of that. I think we've got another one. There we go. So all the profits from that one go to Man Up. If you want more details about that charity, you can visit manup.how. The guy that runs that, called Dan Summers, great guy.
Great guy.
Very, very busy man, does a lot of work for that. So yeah, you can pre-order both or one of those calendars. Just go to foxesafloat.com and then click on the calendars tab. There, I need to stop selling stuff now.
Yeah, we do.
Right.
How far behind are we?
Tanya says self-help could be an option. Oh, I'm self-helping myself all the time, Tanya.
Go.
Sean,
always someone.
Sean is wonderful to you, Colin. This is another one which I understand the intention is good, but you see what you see, and our relationship, I think, is very much 50-50. And I have a lot of strengths as well as weaknesses.
Oh, God, yes.
And
that's the same with everybody.
We are wonderful to each other.
Yes.
And people say I'm lucky to have Sean. And
I'm lucky to have Colin.
I am, but we are lucky to have each other because our relationship works in all sorts of...
And our relationship's strong.
Depraved ways, I was going to say. The wildfire vlog was scary looking. It actually was.
It was scary.
It was scary. The flames were literally... The embers were blowing into our woodland. And if that had have gone up, then it could have...
All I kept saying was, we've just decorated. Because it wasn't long after we moved in.
Aidan says, talking of vlogs about mental health certainly helps me with my problems. Thank you. No problem.
Be well, Aidan.
I am actually planning, and I've been planning this for about 3-4 months. I'm going to be doing a series of shorts when I get round to it, which is just going to be little mental health things. So watch out for those. Those are coming soon. Walter says, I actually find communities on here and Twitter really helpful.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah, you can. The problem is then it starts, what I found, especially things like Reels on Instagram, is you kind of get one about mental health and then it shows you all sorts of horrible, depressing ones.
Oh, yes.
Don't like. Pandagit says, oh, my lovely.
Oh.
I don't know what he's talking about. 5 minutes later on from there, aren't we? But thank you. Falls of Shin is amazing, says Jonathan. It is a lovely place.
It's a lovely area.
The day we went, I think we took a friend of ours, and it was like that thick in ice and snow, wasn't it? And we couldn't get down there.
We'll have to go back when he comes up.
Yeah. Oh dear. Sorry, I have to vet some of these comments before I read them. Some of them are a little bit. I'm actually going to scan down
to the bottom a bit.
Yep. Gary Lewis says, hello, I've just ordered the pre-ordered the 2024 Foxes Afloat calendar. Good vibes. Last 2 calendars were great. They're really popular.
Yeah.
I didn't
Great photos.
Didn't think we were going to do them
photographer.
after leaving the boat. I didn't think we were going to do them, but there you go.
Alfie Barlow, calendars are great. Ace. I hope you bought both.
Oh, I don't know.
Why?
I don't think his gran would let him put. Mind you, his gran would probably like the other one, wouldn't she?
Yeah. Buy the other one for your gran.
Buy the other one for your gran, and she'll buy the other one for you. The Foxes Afloat one. Here we go, Captain Gary Phillips. Sorry, Gary Captain Phillips. Sorry. Oh God, I'll be in trouble now. Be slagging me off now to rest at Marino, aren't they? Hello, Nicky.
I hope you and Nicky are okay.
Hello, Gary. Nice to see you again.
Keep cruising.
Smoo Caves.
Smoo Caves.
Keep meaning to go to Smoo Caves.
Yeah, we keep meaning to go, don't we?
It's quite a long way away, yeah. Busy says, I was up in Scotland last week finishing my Munro bagging. I've now finished all 282. Wow.
I don't understand.
Munro bagging. A Munro is a mountain that's 3,000 feet
I know
or
that.
over. She's just completed all of them.
Oh, that's what the bagging means?
Yeah.
Right.
All of them. 282 of them. It's taken 10 years. Did you see? I mean, that's an achievement. Well done.
It is.
Did you see on the news the woman who did them all in something like 31 days?
I know.
Absolutely crazy.
That would have killed me. Killed me doing one.
Absolutely crazy. I don't know what Steve's laughing at, but he's laughing away.
He keeps laughing.
What Not to Do has made an offer on a croft near Ullapool.
Oh, that's on the other coast to us.
Yeah, won't know until the 15th of August if our offer is accepted. Well, we went through that with this place.
It's always, in Scotland, it's highest bidder.
We had to put an offer in, and then we were still living on the boat. So we put an offer in and went back down to the boat, which was at North Kilworth. And I still remember to this day, we were sat in Starbucks when we got the phone call.
Oh, yes, we were.
Do you remember? We were sat in Starbucks and she told us that, well, she told you that we'd got it. It's like, yay! And then the shit hit the fan, didn't it?
Yeah.
Literally. Ben says, have you or are you going to talk about the beard? Yes, go back to the beginning.
Have you just started with us, have you? Have you just joined us?
It's not quite a beard yet.
Not quite yet.
Some of the conversation got a little bit hairy.
Hairy. It'll be a beard in a couple of weeks.
I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it. I don't fancy a beard.
By the time my cousin gets here, it'll be gone.
Steve was given permission to buy the other calendar, so he's placed the order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've placed the order and it's for you, yeah. Mm.
No, it's for Caroline.
Yeah, I know it's not for Steve.
Was that a bit obvious?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Gary Captain Phillips. Happy birthday to you. You didn't tell us it was your birthday.
Well, thanks for telling us, Joe.
Can't see what he's writing, can he? He
Not half the time,
he probably
no.
thinks it. He's probably on his 7th glass of Guinness as well.
It's worse than me. Do you remember when he used to do his vlogs? Do you remember that live vlog we did with them?
Yeah.
And he had 3 different glasses full.
Yeah. You and Alan. I mean, Alan were the funniest.
Alan, he was brilliant.
Alan. You probably don't remember any of that, Gary, do you? Because you were way.
It was brilliant.
Tom says, I've just pre-ordered the regular calendar. Being autistic myself, I wanted to get it to support National Autistic Society. I think mental health awareness is super important. Plus,
it is.
I love what you are doing and watch regularly. Thank you, Tom.
Cheers, Tom.
Thank you so much. I had a thought.
Yeah.
You all right?
Did it hurt?
I had a thought a few days ago, and I talked to our Patreons about this. So I want you to tell me if you think this is a good idea or not. What we want to do is we want to do a little fundraiser. So we want to do a live chat like this, but we're going to set up like a live silent auction.
What we're going to sell?
So we're going to get some stuff together. Mainly, I don't know, stuff. We'll look in kitchen cupboards. We will get some stuff, and we'll what? No, we will.
Kitchen cupboards.
We'll have stuff somewhere.
Half a jar of curry paste.
So it might be things like signed calendars or signed photo books, because we're updating the photo book, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we're going to update them.
So it might be signed stuff. It might be, I don't know, a photo. What have I got in here? I've got an Alexa. I've got a pair of glasses.
I've got to pick that up.
I can't show you that. Can I show them that?
No, you do not.
I can show them the top of it.
No, you do not.
We've got some stuff. And I thought, well, why don't we do a live chat and kind of do a live auction evening? So we'll kind of introduce these products, and then we'll set up a WhatsApp number, and you can WhatsApp like a bid, and then the highest bidder wins it, and we'll send it off to them. And then what we'll do is the proceeds will go to like the Train Barn and Sherlock's Muse, but then we'll also donate maybe, I don't know, 25% to
mental health
charities or Autistic Society charities.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
So you could bag yourself a little bit of Foxy stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll donate some to charity, and the rest of it it'll like be helping Sherlock and that.
Have I got to start digging in cupboards now then?
Yeah, keep out of my cupboard.
You don't want
So tell us what you think about that. Yay or nay? All right, yay or nay? Right, I'm going to have to start going down to the bottom because we're going to start missing people now. Everybody's saying happy birthday to Gary, so I don't think we missed anything there.
Mudlarking with Steve says, great idea.
Pandajit says,
Just ignore me.
The way I'm coming to it, the way the beard matches the hair colour is what makes it appeal. Well, that's because that is my hair colour, isn't it?
Yes,
I'm a little bit, not peppercorn, what's it called?
Peppercorn?
No, salt and pepper, is it? Where you kind of get in a little bit of brown and a little bit of silver.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called, isn't it? Pepper pot, something like that. Crack pot.
People pay a fortune for highlights like that.
Pepper pig, something, I don't know what it is. But it's a little bit like a little bit of silver and a little bit of brown, isn't
My
it?
hair's not looking so white today, is it? It's because I've got jelly in it.
You've been rubbing it with tea bags.
Tea bags.
Haven't you?
Tea bags.
Been rubbing it with tea bags.
It's great. It's great.
I like Pandajit. I like you, Pandajit, because he says nice things. He does. The Alan vlog was epic, answering the question before the delay.
If you've not seen
Excuse me.
It's a YouTube channel called Forgo Narrowboating, and we were a guest on their channel. Oh my lord, it's hilarious.
Do you remember, if you watch the two Ronnies, if you're outside the UK, you'll not know what I'm talking about. Two Ronnies, and years ago they did a sketch, a mastermind sketch, where he answered the question before the question had been asked. And Alan from Forgo Narrowboating, he was
having problems with his Wi-Fi, wasn't he?
Yeah, his internet was pretty bad, as we kind of know it can be on boats. And so there was a delay, not only in him hearing what was going on with the rest of the chat, but in him talking and coming to us. So we were talking about stuff and his delayed answers. And it was one of those things where his answers actually fitted what we were talking about, but not in the way that you would have expected.
It was brilliant.
Absolute
Forgo Narrowboating.
Comedy gold it was.
Yeah.
If you search Forgo Narrowboating and Foxes Afloat on YouTube,
you'll find it.
And you'll find it. It's quite a long chat, but it's absolutely...
And it's a good channel.
Hilarious. Thanks for reminding us, John. That was hilarious. Great idea, says Steve. Suzanne Bruschetta says she'll send us some pottery to auction off. Leslie, it says great idea. What about if you don't have the app? We'll do an email address as well.
Yeah, we'll do something.
Not a problem. It's just the idea. Auction idea is great. Silent auction, yeah. Sounds like we might do this. It's a yay.
It looks like it.
A yay from John.
A yay from Beth.
Yay from Beth. Yay from Alistair. Distinguished silver.
Yeah,
I hope he's talking. Are you talking about me, Steve? I hope
Both
so.
of us.
Salt and pepper. I thought it was salt and pepper.
Right.
I've heard of that.
I've never really heard of that.
Yeah, Kath says it. Turbo Devil. Yeah, quite a few people saying that. Thank you.
There you go.
You could probably sell rocks from the property and people would buy them. But we're not like that. We like to offer at least some sort of...
You haven't seen the size of the rocks in this property. We'd never be able to afford the postage.
Oh, yeah. Love 2 Ronnies as well, Steve. Yeah. Busy says over the course of 3 months, his beard, changed from B. I think he might have hit return with his little finger by mistake. What are you pointing at your ear for?
I was scratching my ear and then I got a bit confused.
I thought it was like a secret sign where you've met a lad down at garage and you say, "I'm going to be on I'm going to be on telly tonight. I'll give you a sign I'm thinking about you. I'll touch me ear."
Oh dear me.
Is that no? Okay. Hi both. How is Sherlock? Hope we see some vlogs with him soon.
Oh, we haven't got him yet.
You'll see some vlogs when we're close to completing the Muse. I'm going to start my training with Lady Hadassah, who runs the rescue centre, and she's going to be showing me
how to handle him.
How to handle him, basically. It's a similar sort of course I had with you when I first started going out with you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened there?
How to handle him. Bruce says, as a lifelong sufferer with anxiety and depression, overthinking, I came to the realization a long time ago, there's no cure. Enjoy the days and endure the bad ones. That's, I'm
exactly
coming to that same resolution myself. Beth loved the 2 Ronnies. Yep, 4 candles. Classic. Babies, looking forward to your apiaries expanding. I want to tell you a little story before I answer this. I got a really nasty message on YouTube from a very, and I'm not going to name him, a very well-known beekeeper on YouTube who doesn't like me.
Really?
I
didn't see this.
He didn't like me. He's banned. He was banned. His message was on for about 12 minutes before I spotted it. That I'm indulging in a fad, that I'm making a joke of Scottish beekeepers, that I should limit my interests to things that I'm capable of doing, things like that, that I will never be accepted within the beekeeping community. Yeah, very, very not a nice man, and I'm not going to name him, and he has got a very big YouTube channel in the UK. There you go. But babies are not him. Babies are lovely. They said, looking forward to your apiaries expanding. What are your plans for 2024? Well, I like talking to other beekeepers because they always kind of tell it how it is. The plans for 2024, I've got 20 hives now, so I've got 20 colonies, and I want to get them through the winter because 16 out of the 20, in fact, no, 18 out of the 20 are new colonies this year. I just want to get them through the winter. Next year, I want them to start, I want them to build up in numbers, and I want them to start drawing out frames in the supers. And then hopefully heather season next year, start getting some honey in, but keep building them up and looking after them. So I'm really hoping that 2025 is like the first big year for honey, because I'm going to have a load of frames that are drawn out. But if the weather's good next year, hopefully some honey next year as well.
It's been pretty crap this year.
Yeah, it's been really bad. But a friend of mine, a nice beekeeper, actually said that if I can get all my colonies through this year and this winter with it being so wet and cold and windy, that I'll be fine, because it has been really bad.
We've got all the yays there for the auction.
Yeah, people loving that. I think we're going to have to work on that then, aren't we?
Yes.
Patricia, hi from Inverness, a local.
Hello.
I love listening to you both, as always.
We shall be in Inverness next week for a start.
Are we going?
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't been
I'll get in touch with Vanessa.
We haven't been to Inverness for ages, and
for
I
weeks.
love it. And it takes us like an hour and a half to get there, and we like normally stay an hour.
We stay a couple of hours, and that's it. But it's nice to get into some real civilization.
It is nice. It is nice to go back. Thank you for that, Patricia.
Yes, Patricia.
The so-called bee dude has probably. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
We got it. We had the same when we were on the boat.
Well, yeah.
You always get it.
That's what YouTube's like.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you do. You're
You
always
get
going to get them.
people. You know what people are like.
Wicked Lizard says it sounds like the other beekeeper's got a bee up his backside. Now that's something I haven't tried.
No, you don't want to try that. You know what it's like when they sting your fingers.
Do you think it'd be a little bit like e-stimming, but like overpowered?
No.
All right, okay. Starbucks and Superdry then says, well, you got
Probably,
that right.
yes.
Saving me pocket money up so I can buy another shirt.
Yes.
Joyce is going to Lossiemouth next July, just past Inverness.
It is.
Lossiemouth is like right over the water from where we are.
It is.
And if ever they put a nuclear bomb on it, it would hit us.
We'd be gone.
We're about 30 miles away from it.
Yeah.
Spudley says, the beekeeper who put that comment sounds like a real Richard Cranium. See how long it takes Sean to get that.
I don't know.
Right, what's short for Richard?
Dick.
And what's cranium?
Ah!
Yay!
Ed.
There you go.
That took a while, didn't it, Wayne?
Steve says, I'd love to live where you do, guys. That's my dream. Well, make it come true.
Yeah.
Evening from Thurso. And is it Thurso? Because we heard the weatherman say Thurso, and before we used to say Thurso.
Yeah.
So we say
It's
Thurso
pronounced,
now.
it's spelt with an S, but most people seem to pronounce it with a Z. So please tell us, Colin.
Yeah. James, there's some nasty people on you. There are, James. And we got over that sort of people years ago.
Yeah, and it's not just us, James. It's
No.
every YouTube channel.
Yeah, everybody gets
Every
it.
YouTube channel gets it.
Yeah. Sherlock's beautiful. I think it's wonderful you have him. Well, we don't yet. He's in very good hands. He will be in very good hands. Sorry, I'm just checking my radio station and readjusting.
Dua Lipa's playing.
Yeah, Dua Lipa's playing at the moment. Yeah, hopefully. I'm hoping that we have him end of next month, September.
Hopefully, yes.
That could be good, couldn't it?
Yeah. After tomorrow, I've got to crack on. I've got a day off tomorrow. 2 weeks. What? Bill H. Does that beekeeper also like a... He might do.
Yes, because we got a very similar feedback from that as well, didn't we?
We did.
Yes. Auction the Colin and Shane jumper. It's actually in this drawer. I'm not going to pull it out of the drawer because
We are going to.
There's some unwashed personal equipment in there, so we'd have to wash that as well.
Yeah, but we are going to auction that jumper.
Yeah, we could do.
So yeah, we are, Alistair. Yeah,
we could do, couldn't we? I like that one.
That's brilliant.
Oh yeah, the jumper. Yeah, it's still in the drawer, so we'll give it a run through, and we can definitely auction.
Yeah, we'll
that.
definitely wash it before we send it.
Yeah. Yeah, some people are miserable. We don't take any notice. We don't. I block them. I have a little grin, and we move on. It's been amazing watching your journey. It says Rob, thank you. I look forward to your next chapter. What part of Devon are Daleks from?
Eh?
Exeter, mate. God, that's bad, that one, isn't
That's
it?
terrible.
That is. Thurso. Yeah, but is it Thurso or Thurzo? Yeah?
Is it the S or a Z?
So, is it like...
That's what we don't get. Because, yeah. Is it pronounced with an S or a Z?
Did you get honey from your first set of bees, says Joyce? Well, if you remember, I had 2 colonies last year, and one colony swarmed late in the summer unexpectedly, and nothing that I'd done wrong, although I must have missed something. I'd only just started beekeeping. And I managed to catch the swarm and put them in another hive, and they are going really strong. And then hive 1, which was the first hive, they are the ones who are now producing honey this year. So they are like the bees that I had from last year.
Yeah.
So that honey, if you saw on social media, we had about half a dozen jars of honey a couple of 3 weeks ago. That's where they came from.
We gave to the neighbours.
That we gave to the neighbours to see what it was like. So obviously we didn't want to drop
And we
them.
got good feedback.
Yeah, very good feedback. And they are producing some honey. So we might get another half dozen to a dozen jars from them. But obviously it's not enough for us to kind of
Start
do properly.
shipping.
And yeah, we can't do that. So it's probably going to be next year. So yes, we did. Yes, we did. Thurso, says Walter. Thought it was. I don't know. Colin says S.
All right.
Yeah.
It's.
Tony Good says Thurso. Yeah, it's 2 against 1, Colin, but Colin lives there.
Colin lives there.
So that's.
I think it all depends. I think it all depends on your accent, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it does.
I think it's the accent.
Joe says we should do the auction at Christmas. Well, if this one goes well, we might do another one at Christmas.
Yeah.
Can't we?
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, we can, Joe. Yeah.
Sue says S as well. Oh, we started an argument.
We've started an argument now.
I don't like. Let's stop talking about that.
Yeah, we'll stop talking about now. I think it's down to the accent. Isn't it?
I'm just waiting for somebody to say something else now. Joyce says, thank you for answering my question. That's all right.
Always happy to help.
Abby says Thursday as well. Sorry, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Can you auction a jar of honey, please?
I suppose we can if we've got some.
If we've got some, but we might not have any, and we won't be able to ship it outside the UK.
Yeah.
That's another thing that some people were asking. There's a lot of red tape and stuff when it comes to shipping food outside the UK.
We've got to pass all the exams first.
Lazar says Colin's new arm tattoo, to be or not to be. I don't know. I don't like that. If no, I don't like that. No, I want an owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like an owl there somewhere. I don't know. I'd like an owl.
Get an owl then?
And a sloth. I'd actually love a sloth in real life, but you can't have them as pets.
No, you can't have them.
But I'd like one of them. Panji says I like the tiles on the door. They're just acoustic tiles. I have a lot of. I'm gonna just give
They're
you.
all over the place. Just
give you a little
echo when he's on the radio.
There's Grogu. Look. So I have a lot of. Yeah, I'll have a lot of. Not autistic.
Spongy.
Acoustic tiles, and it just it drowns out the. Well, it makes it gets rid of the echo, basically. So they're everywhere. They're even right up above my head. Look, there's some up there as well. There's quite a few of them. There you go. You had a little tour of my little studio then.
Colin's little studio.
There you go.
Have you showed him your radio station?
Yeah, I saw my radio station. Right, let's close that one.
This is Colin's little hideaway.
This is my studio. So this is where all the radio stuff happens. So that's the radio studio. So there's the mixing desk and my headphones, my processor and my speakers. There's the radio station doing its thing. That's my microphone there. And then this bit, can I show them this bit? There's nothing rude, is there? And then this bit is where we do all the video editing. So it's a bit messy. So a little audio mixer. And then there's...
show them the screen, you can see us.
Editing stuff and the microphone. This is the microphone that we're talking into right now. And then there is you guys. There you go. So it's just a lot of wires basically, and so this is where all the video editing goes on, and then that is where all the radio stuff goes on. There you go. Put that back.
Oh, we're back. We're out of centre.
Ever so slightly out of centre.
Even more now.
So I made that better, didn't I? There you go. That's better. Phil, Colin, it's like being back on Rother FM. I didn't hate Rother FM. Me and Rother FM didn't really get on. I didn't enjoy Rother FM that much. I love being on Trax FM, and Dern had a weird kind of nice thing about it, but Rother was it was always a bit cold. I don't know why. But yeah, it is good. Hardcore geek stuff.
Oh, it is. He loves his geeky stuff, don't you? Don't you?
Yeah. You both work so hard. Everything you do, all the vlogs. Big thank you from me.
Colin works hard.
Good evening, Rob.
Good evening, Rob.
How is Otis? Says Rob. I think he's fast asleep. I ain't seen.
He's downstairs. He's
heard anything from him.
He can't be bothered with anything when we're up here.
Yeah. Trax FM. Oh my God, I remember that. Shall I? Let's see if I can find.
Are you allowed?
Yeah.
He's still got the jingles.
So what I do is all the radio stations.
Just turn something off.
All the radio stations that I ever worked for, I keep the jingle packages. Sorry, I'm just moving the camera a little bit. I keep the jingle packages because I'm a little bit geeky when it comes to things like jingles. So I kind of take copies of all the jingles. So
It could do this because it doesn't exist anymore.
yeah, Tracks FM doesn't exist anymore. So let's have a look.
Turn the camera to you.
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
So I still have like all the jingles from all the old radio stations that I used to work for. I don't know if you can hear all this. Let's have a look. So that's the last one I used to work for, which is Tracks FM, which was in Doncaster.
Tracks FM.
And yeah, I'm not going to play them all because it gets boring.
Yeah, it gets boring. Martin J. Is it Bernard says, what program do you use for editing vlogs?
I use Final Cut Pro for editing vlogs.
Yep.
And I used to use iMovie, which is like a very basic version of Final Cut Pro.
And it's free.
If you're looking for like a really basic version, this is on Mac though. It doesn't work on PC.
Windows.
So I used to use iMovie and then kind of upgraded to Final Cut Pro. So that's what I use.
What's going through your mind because you've got a grin on your face?
Jonathan RP, did you used to work for Radio Air?
He did.
So
he was James Wales' production assistant, weren't you?
I did some presenting.
You did some presenting.
I was production assistant for quite a lot of presenters. I actually started when I was 14 years old, working for Radio Air. And yeah, I worked with loads of the presenters: Peter Tate, Paul Stead, Carl Kingston, James Whale, Ray Stroud. So yeah, still got the original Radio Air jingles. So this is going back to like 1986, 1987.
Long time ago.
See if I can find a Radio Air jingle.
There you go.
Right, here's a good one that you'll remember. That sounds bad because it's like 40 years old. That is like a really, really old one. This, which is like a minute long. Before I worked there, I used to go mental. You know, like I like the BBC Countdown,
Yeah.
the BBC News. Well, this is what they play if there was like a minute, if they were too early to go to the news. So they used to play this. And when I started working there, and I actually got the master copy of this, I literally like 14-year-old creaming my pants, just
You can't say that.
just getting the master versions of these jingles. I'm going to turn that off because we might get into trouble.
We will get into trouble.
No, we won't get into trouble for that. Don't worry about that.
It's 900.
Sorry. There you go. Oh, yes, I did used to work for Radio Air years and years ago, from when I was about 14, and I worked there for... I didn't work there for long, actually. I'm not going to go into why, but I didn't work there for long. Nothing wrong. I didn't do anything wrong.
No, it was all other.
I was stopped basically by my family. I wasn't allowed to do it anymore. Colin, what jobs? We've got to talk about Sean.
Colin,
what jobs have you done in the past? So mainly radio, to be honest.
Yes.
I've set up a couple of businesses.
Yeah, you're a personal trainer.
And I usually get bored after about 3 or 4 years. So
And then set something else up.
So I set something else up. So I set an electrical company up. I set like a disco and karaoke company up, which I sold, and I sold the electrical company. I set up a gym and then sold the gym. I just get bored, and I keep going back to radio, I think, don't I?
Always go back to radio.
There's just a message I saw that I want to put on. Lindy, James Whale, very unwell. Yeah, he's been unwell for a few years now.
Yes, he has, yeah. I heard that.
Yeah, but whatever you think about him, whatever you hear, that's not him. He's a really nice bloke, very nice bloke, genuine bloke. Gave me so much support when I was starting out. And if anybody knew now, if times were like then, like they are now, he would not have allowed a 15-year-old lad to be answering the phones at 1 o'clock in the morning for him.
No, they wouldn't.
So yeah, no, I loved every minute of it. James, great to see local radio stations bring a blast from the past. Radio Air, those jingles, I remember them well. There you go. Jackie, have you planted any lavender?
No, we haven't, but we are going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to. I've just trimmed the area where it's going to go because it was this high in rubbish that was growing, weren't it?
Yeah.
And it took me a day to trim it. So, yeah, it's one of those projects that, yeah, it's going to come.
We'll get there. It's on the list, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hi from Donny.
Hello.
Love Donny.
We haven't been to Donny for ages.
No.
I'll be in Donny next a couple of months' time.
Yeah. Malcolm, super chat. Thank you so much.
Cheers, Malcolm.
Thank you. That means so much, Malcolm.
Thank you.
Thank you. Did you not work on the trains? Yes, I did work on the trains
He
as
did
well.
work. He was a conductor, weren't he, on
Yeah,
Northern Trains?
I was a guard for a few years as well. So yeah, did that as well.
Yes, we were scuba instructors.
Scuba instructors.
We were in the Maldives.
I should be finding these photos out, shouldn't
Yeah,
I?
we should. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? We ain't got them ready.
Remind us next time for the photos, and we'll put the photos on.
Yes, we will.
Saw the Lancaster flying past earlier. Was waiting for a Deltic special to go past.
Ooh, it's a long time since I've seen a Deltic.
Yeah. Did you work on James Wells' TV show? No. So when I was 15, I was doing production assistant work for some of the other presenters, and then I couldn't do. I wanted to work with James, but I couldn't work with James because I think it was something to do with school, and there was exams going on, and so I wasn't allowed to go in on a night. But then as the exams were finishing, I said to James that I could. And then as we got towards the end of that, that's when they started doing the TV show from the studio, when they used to film the TV show in the Radio Air studios. So I wasn't there at that time, and I'm glad, to be honest, because I heard some stuff. Is Mind Station ever likely to offer a classical music programme? There's so much feel-good music from the Renaissance to the 20th century and modern classics too. We did have a classical music show for a while, but to be honest, the listener figures were just so poor.
Yeah, it didn't go down well, did it?
No, with the feedback we were getting was all for the sort of music that we play now, which is we're still kind of finely tuning. But yeah, to be honest, there's plenty of other stations doing classical music. And we can't compete. We don't want to compete, and we don't want to put an hour of classical in what is in
And
all
you've got classic FM.
respects. Yeah, in all of the respects, it's kind of a kind of bouncy, feel-good pop station. So it doesn't. We don't want to try because we can't compete. And it's a bit of a shock to go from kind of bouncy pop to classical and then back to bouncy pop. It just doesn't work.
And there's some pretty decent classical music stations that are out there with the BBC, aren't there?
Yeah. Jonathan works for Northern as a train driver.
Yay!
Paul says, I miss the days of doing community radio. Many a VHS tape with dodgy play-out tracks on it. Sean, what's your favourite meal?
My favourite meal, always curry. Always. Isn't it?
Yeah.
I will eat curry every day. I would eat it every day. And I did in the Maldives, didn't I?
Did. I think we both did. Breakfast, lunch.
Always fresh fish curry. Ooh, breakfast.
Would you like to do the deep dive pool in Dubai, says Richard?
Ooh, that would be an experience. It's very deep.
I don't even know it. I've never seen
Yeah, Google it. It's deep.
James says, I remember listening to James Whale, Colin in many times, talked about anything and everything. I might have answered the phones, because that's what I used to do. I used to answer the phones and put you on hold. People used to think that there was like loads of people waiting, but there wasn't. There was 4 lines. 4 little white lights. And I used to get right shouting at when I cut people off. It's a shame that the trains are on strike. It is a shame that the trains are on strike.
It is.
Daft question, but why has Mind Station not got a Facebook page? It used to have a Facebook page. The reason it hasn't is it's time. I have to do that. When we had the Facebook page, I do everything. So I do the whole Foxes Afloat thing. I do the whole Mind Station thing, and I just didn't have time to. I think if you're going to do it, you've got to do it properly. And we've now got people that actually do the social media for us.
Somebody
on Mind
does
Station.
Twitter.
Yeah, I don't do any of it anymore. So if you're interacting on there, you're not interacting with me. You're interacting with the people who run.
Yeah, the presenters.
Our social media. So we might start it up again. I don't want to. I just think it's all right as it is for now. There you go. Sue says, "Can you put the details up for the calendar?"
Whoa!
Right, so
get
we'll
the barcode.
we'll put the the
QR code.
QR code. Let's just move that a little bit there. And there's also the web address. So if you go to foxesafloat.com, and then there's the tab at the top and it says calendars, just click that. Should I put that over your face? Meow. Meow. Oh, dear.
People are writing stuff on here and we're ignoring them. Oh, Chris and Mary Downs are on. They said they weren't going to be here.
Yeah, you said you weren't going to be here. We were talking about you.
Yeah, we were.
We can't do it now, can we?
Oh, they say we're late.
On holiday in North Wales. Just
I hope
come
you're
back
having a
from the
fab
pub.
time.
Hope we could catch a few minutes. Couldn't bear to miss it. Oh, you all right? Have a
Our
lovely
friends
holiday.
from New Mills.
Have a lovely holiday. Have a lovely holiday. What do you think of Twitter being called X?
I saw it on the news today and it's...
We don't
What?
really. We don't have any
What?
opinion. Gary Broadbent, what live broadcast software are you using? We use one of two. Sometimes we use OBS, and sometimes we use some software called Ecamm, ECAMM, which I highly recommend. You have to pay for Ecamm. You don't have to pay for OBS, but the features that you get on Ecamm just make it worth it. And I use Ecamm for other things as well. I use Ecamm for some radio stuff as well. Right, I'm going to take the Foxes Afloat thing down now. Okay, there you go. I think we should wrap this up now.
I think we should. We've been here 2 hours.
2 hours and 11 minutes, and I'm absolutely shattered.
Yep, you need to chill before bed.
It took Sean 8 months to build a chicken coop. It's taken Sean 8 months to build a Muse, and it took me 1 day to build a garage. I knew that was coming.
I can't believe you said that.
Sean laid the patio. He spent all day yesterday concrete
Concrete
for me.
and flagstones and...
Oh, you can have a feel if you want. Lazar thinks I need a Canadian Pacific Railway locomotive. If you want to send us one, I'll quite happily use it. 00 gauge.
Richard London. Oh, sorry, you've got Phil on there first.
Yeah, off to take his happy pill, get some sleep. Fingers crossed, much better day. Tomorrow is always a different day.
Yes.
And do you know what? Sometimes some things trigger you and send you into this spiral, and it can be things that come out of nowhere that are totally unexpected, and it just sends you into this spiral that can take you a day, a week, a month to get out of. But sometimes something happens that gets you out of the spiral a lot quicker as well. So just do stuff. Just do stuff. The worst thing you can do is just sit and think about it. The worst thing I do is sit here and think about stuff. So just do something, and it don't matter what it is, hoovering. Just do some hoovering.
Come on, Colin, we're going out.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't want to go out. Sometimes you don't want to be with anybody. Sometimes going to the cafe with Sean is the worst thing, because I'll sit there and be miserable in a cafe and start crying, and it's horrible. But just do stuff. Just do some hoovering. Do some washing. Change the bed. Wash your windows. Clean your windows. Just do anything, because there's always a chance that something is going to happen that will bring you out of it a lot quicker. There you go. That's as good as it gets from me tonight. Is that?
There was somebody a bit further up. Go up, 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 up.
Well, that's as far as we got.
Yeah, up a bit further. Bit further. Oh, no, nice there. Richard London. Need to move to Brum for some curry.
It's no wonder we spent a lot of time in Birmingham when we were on the boat, is it? Thanks, guys. Wayne and Wayne, happy birthday for Wednesday next week.
Yes. Love you guys. They've just bought. Do you know what they've just bought? He texted me earlier.
What?
A van.
All right.
They said they might be visiting.
Yeah.
I told her we'd be in Tenerife.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can come up anytime, you know that.
Yep. No dogs, no Waynes. But Amanda,
Waynes.
always welcome. Yeah.
Amanda can come.
Yeah, Amanda can come.
No, you're welcome anytime, guys.
Cheers, Steve. Thank you. Cheers, Andrew. Let's put some of these on. Cheers, Overhill. You've put in a heck of a shift. Yeah. It'll take me.
He always puts in a heck of a shift.
Thanks for the spread.
Spread.
I love that. Roy, cheers. Sorry for calling you tabernacle. I don't mean it like that. I just get silly.
Get Alfie on there. He likes to be shown on there. There you go, Alfie. Nice to see you again, mate.
Thanks for a lovely evening. Cheers, Alistair, for you. Cheers, Gary. Cheers, Ruth. And to Lindsay and to Steve. Your bees are getting on really well.
The bees are getting on really well.
They lost a queen and it was a bit touch and go how the hive was going. And I introduced a queen and they rejected her. So we had to introduce another queen and wow, she's a layer. These filling up. We've had to put some extra frames in there to cope with it. Mrs. Ladywood, thank you so much.
Oh, hang on. What's that? What's this with them two?
What?
No, there you go. Chris and Mary.
All right, yeah, just got into trouble because I didn't mention it's 75th today.
Oh, 75th.
What anniversary? That'd make him about 92,
It would.
wouldn't it? I think it's a birthday. Oh, which one's your birthday?
Which one's birthday? Is it you or is it Chris or Mary?
Is that why you've gone on holiday?
Quickly.
Kath, lovely time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Diane. Ron DeSantis. Thank you. Thank you, Louise. Thank you, Bonzo. Thank you. Everybody's thanking us. Thank you. Right, let's just see.
I think we're off.
I think we're going to go. I think Chris and Mary want to tell us whose birthday
Come
it
on,
is.
Chris, Mary.
You've got about 10 seconds
10
and then
seconds.
we're logging
Hurry
off.
up, boys. And
Mary! Oh, cheers.
Happy birthday, Mary.
And Trish and Joe and Lee and Keith and Luke and Dino, not Ron. Sorry, we keep saying that. And Trish and Joe. Thank you all so much. It's been lovely as always. And Jenly and Paul, thank you so much. We'll do another one in a few weeks.
Yeah.
We'll have a vlog next week. We're going to do I'm going to do a couple of shorts over the next week. More dancing with him if he'll let me as well. If you want the calendars, there are links in the video description for the calendars for both of them. If you're interested in the Nature Assist, there's links to my other social media and Patreon in there as well. There's the Amazon wishlist link in there and
It's all sorts.
links to the train bound. So everything we talk about, there's links down in the video description, and you can watch this back and get those there. You want to say?
We love you.
We do love you. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks a lot. See you later.
Ta-ra.
Bye bye.